necessarily used a racial stat bonus?
Custom lineage.
Custom lineage. So when I
go ahead, Queen.
So I made a pixie, and that wasn't available in Charactermancer. So I did all the custom ones, and I had D&D Beyond up, looking at the stats, and then I had to type them all in.
Yeah. Okay. So basically, what you're going to do there for the custom origin or custom lineage is you're going to put in the stat bonuses as they apply. So, it'll ask you when you're creating your character and such, like if you want to have a +1 or +2 or wherever. So yes, you could all put +5 to your stats if you wanted to, but that would be bad and it would mess up everything. So please don't do that. But yeah, so essentially what you'll do is you'll just put in your pluses as they pertain to the race or whatever, or to your character. Now, basically everything now, the way things work now is basically everything is +2 to one and +1 to another. Essentially, that's how that kind of works.
Yeah, the new custom lineage from Monsters of the Multiverse. Everybody gets to be the same.
Yeah, and you each get a +2 to one and +1 to another, so you can kind of put that anywhere you want. You know, so if you want to have the exception to the rule, mountain dwarf who happens to be super intelligent but not very strong, then so be it. Then you put your +2 to intelligence and your +1 to whatever else, and that kind of thing.
Okay, so I'm ready to make this private so that nobody else can join aside from I left mods able to join.
Okay.
But if I've done anything wrong, I will undo it right away. But just so you know, there may be a slight glitch right now.
Okay. And now Scott has gotten in and gotten back out. So.
Well, Scott left when we were talking, so I think he clued in.
Okay. Well, yeah.
Yeah.
So, okay.
To what was being referred to.
Now I'm messing with the cameras yet again.
But that shouldn't have changed because that wasn't a camera one.
It doesn't
matter. It still? Okay, so I should hit this button then?
Sure. I don't know. It still shows up as like what you call it, like a silhouette with a whatever. Like mine's like a frame with my little DM Dungeon Master picture in it, and yours is a frame with a little eyeball in it.
Yeah, I understand now.
So those frames still take up a spot, and so what happens if there's another frame that gets in there, it'll actually shrink everybody's picture.
Yeah, I understand now. Yeah.
So yeah, so that we may want to, I don't know, we may want to consider, once we start doing the actual program that we do it a little bit different. I'm not sure. We had talked.
Yeah, we could have it as event.
Right. Or live event or whatever.
Yeah.
Well, I'm not sure what that means, but.
When we did the Q&A where only certain people could talk, we could do something like that.
Yeah, but they all still showed up.
Okay. Well, if you'd like to go to Skype or whatever the other option was,
we could just make it so we could just make it so only the cast members can get in, and then the mods too, maybe. But
right.
But if mods come and go, so that's what I'm saying. We could look at pulling in just the individual video from each person, so it doesn't matter who joins and leaves.
Yeah. Well,
we have through Skype. I have the links for that, or there was another thing that we could use, maybe Zoom.
Yeah.
But we need to get together outside of this to do like an admin type thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That makes sense. I can kind of see Cat coming into focus now.
Okay.
How am I? Am I good? Got my good side.
Yeah, you're good. I don't know why Randy's is perfect and everybody else's is kind of jacked up for a second. That's funny.
See, Randy's perfect.
That is sheer luck. Trust me. The blind guy's picture is the best. That's.
You have an awesome helper. That's why.
I do. I have a great helper.
Always praise the helpers. Need
My
to
helpers.
keep
My
them
girlfriend.
helping.
Ooh.
I have some helpers too, thank God.
So at the start of this, we made it sound like I knew what I was doing on Roll20.
Okay.
I think I've broken the character sheet.
My-
No, okay, so
No, I have to reset it because Cat, when Queen, weren't you like changing something on the, or was that on Twitch?
Discord.
Oh, I don't know, because I had to refresh it. I couldn't do some things with it for a second. I just
Character
refreshed
sheet?
it. Yes,
Yes.
it should be good now though.
okay, so what do you think you did wrong with the character sheet there, Reg?
I have no idea, but now I can't even load into it.
Can't load into it. Oh, okay, that's probably Roll20, but okay.
Yeah,
so
that's
what
the
you
Roll
wanna
20
do
being
is-
Roll 20.
Is just open your second character sheet. Try to load the second one. Or actually, a better idea would be to also refresh Roll20. That would work too. Okay, now there's a little chat thing over here, the chat log.
See if I can get this to
And I
work.
don't remember how that works again. Oh, properties. Okay, then I hook it up to something. Why is it showing that? Show additional settings, maybe? No, that's not what I want at all. Okay. Lovely. Ah, chat box. There we are. Properties. God of Huskies. Is he live right now? You always say that. Okay, that's
There we go. Got it to
sample.
work.
I'm looking
Beautiful.
for-
Hey, it's working.
I was trying to get Beyond 20 working because I have a mirror of this guy.
I have a question. Is it possible for a druid character at this level to have both a wooden shield, or 3 of them, a wooden shield choice, a club cudgel, and a sling as a ranged weapon?
Okay,
I-
I don't
I-
understand the question because you cannot use a club, cudgel, or shield as a ranged weapon.
Okay, let me put it a different way.
Well, I think the question is, can he have a sling, a club, and a shield at the same time?
That is the question. Thank you.
If the I would say, I mean, they're cheap, but I think they're usually in your starting gear.
Okay, so what you want to do is like, yeah, in your starting gear, you're gonna want to put certain things. So let me see.
Like
Druids
almost.
are proficient in shields, but I don't think starting equipment allows for one unless you're doing gold buy.
Well, it was. I mean, the shield was one of the options that Character Master had.
Okay.
Okay,
A
so-
wooden shield, not a
okay.
not a good one.
Hold on, guys.
All shields are the same in 5e.
Slow down, guys. Let me answer a question, please. So, okay, where are you seeing this?
Well, I've just got the. Here's. I'll try to make this quick. I went through the whole Character Master. I've got my character sheet. It's all filled out. It's filled in a lot of stuff, which is great because I've never used it before. One of the things I was thinking I could do, looking at the player's handbook, was to be able to choose a ranged weapon in addition to choosing a club.
So we're gonna do something that's a little bit different on this screen here, and I don't know if I need to share my screen with you guys, but it'll probably mess up the thing if I do. So if you go to where it says Rich 2, the character, close that character that you're working on.
Oh, I like it though. Okay,
Just
close.
You can go back to that as often as you want, but hold on. So go to where it says Rich 2.
There, Rich 2. Got it.
And then I'm going to click on Use the Character Mancer. And you're going to go to the next stuff, right? And then you're going to go to Next. And when you get to Equipment, on the Equipment page, it says you've not selected a class or a background, but on the Equipment page, it should say what you can and cannot have. So you probably jumped through something.
Okay, equipment page. I'm there. Did I just scroll down, or?
Possibly. Depends on what's going on there. Okay, so let me see what you're looking at. Now, did you choose a race and all that? No, you haven't chosen a race.
I can do that. Don't worry. I'm on that.
So basically, go back to the beginning to go to the start. Where it says start.
It's not what I want. You ever do that? You ever want to click halfling and click human by mistake?
No.
So annoying.
No, I never want to click halfling.
I never want to click halfling either.
No, just kidding. Unless I can have the tunnel.
Aww.
No, but you know, if they bring Kenders in, yeah, I might want to take.
No, you
Take
don't want to
Kender.
Kender either. Okay.
Okay, now I'm a stout. Now I'm a druid.
Okay, hold on. Slow down. You already that's your picked your class. Okay, so you picked your race. Did you pick your sub race? You did.
I picked stout. Yep.
Okay. So and you went all the way down. Yep. Okay. And then your class, you picked druid.
Yep.
And then you have skill proficiencies right there, right? So you
Yeah.
pick 2 skill proficiencies, right?
Yep. Well, I will as soon as the thing can move. Yes.
That's because I'm messing with it. But go ahead.
Well, okay. Nature, come on. That's a good thing to be proficient with if you're a druid.
Yeah, and if you're a druid, and depending on what subclass you pick, you might, or depending on what background you pick and such, you might have nature as a proficiency already. So when you get to the end to review, it'll say you've already picked this from your background. Why don't you go back and change something else? Regardless.
Okay, it's not letting me choose the skill proficiencies.
Okay, close.
Close the whole thing.
Nope, just close that character sheet.
That's what I meant. Yes, sorry.
And then open it back up.
Mm-hmm.
And see if it allows you to open it back up.
It does. And we got all the way. Okay, skill proficiencies. Click. Let's choose perception, because I know that doesn't. And nature, because I don't think it actually does. Herbalism kit. Check. All right. Now I can go on to abilities.
Yep.
Do you want me to re-roll the abilities?
No.
Okay.
It doesn't matter what you put in for the abilities at this point because, it's neither here nor there, and it's not important at this point. But
fair enough.
I'm just trying to get you to a certain spot.
Okay. So now that I've chosen class, do I skip over the other ones and go to equipment?
No. You got to put in the ability score somehow. You got to put it just put roll random whatever. You just put something.
All right.
Then go to background.
All right. I'll just do this quickly.
No, not too quickly, because doing it quickly in the first place was probably where we ended up in trouble.
All right.
Okay.
I will do it without.
You'll notice that where it says tool proficiencies, it also says language proficiencies.
Yes.
Okay, you got that already?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, so go on to the next thing.
Life of seclusion. All right. I already.
So you should. No, past background. Thank you, darling.
You want me to choose those, right?
Doesn't really matter at this point, but sure.
Well, just roll for them then.
Sure.
Okay. All right. Now I'm done with background. Do you want me to go on to equipment?
Now go on to equipment. Yes.
There we go. That's where we wanted to get in the first place.
Okay. Now under equipment, it should say, how would you like to choose your equipment? You choose probably class equipment or
Right.
Okay, so class equipment probably is what you want to go with.
Right.
Okay. And so did you choose class equipment?
I did.
And then you hit next? Or did it just pop down a list of things?
It popped down and said, you get a leather armor, explorer's pack, druidic focus, and choose wooden shield or any simple weapon, and scimitar or any simple weapon.
Right. So you choose a wooden shield, or any simple weapon, or a scimitar, and a scimitar, or any simple weapon. So you can choose either of those things. So that's the two things that you would start with. Now, you asked about three things. So what was the third thing?
Sling.
A sling. Okay. Well, a sling is a simple weapon. So, but you could buy a sling cheap. So what you would do is you would choose a wooden shield, probably, right?
Yeah.
And then you would choose, what was the other thing? A quarterstaff?
Just a club, because a quarterstaff you can't use with a shield, I would imagine.
Oh, true. So a club.
Club.
So yeah, and I don't know. Yeah, so a club. Yep. And then go ahead and hit next. And then okay. So now, did you already choose a shield and a club on your other character sheet that you were working on?
I did.
Okay. All right. So let's close this character sheet out and go back to Roscoe.
Let's go.
So now, what you're wondering is if you could have a sling also.
Yes.
In that case. So what you want to do for the sling is you want to go over to the chat window, the over at the right hand side there. Oh, I don't have the chat window going in the Streamlabs, do I? No, that's what's going on. Okay, so hang on, do this and properties and this, and see if that fixes it. Maybe not yet. Let's try it again. There we go. Okay, and it's still off a little bit, but that's okay. Because I'm good enough and I'm smart enough, and doggone it, people like me. At least that's what I tell myself so I can sleep at night. Anyway. Alright. Whoa. Okay. So you got the chat window up over to the right there, correct?
I do.
Okay. Now, if you notice, above the chat window, you will see a thing that also says it looks like an eye with a circle around it. And click on that, and it'll say compendium. Like if you mouse over that, it says compendium. And so you'll want to click on that, and type in what you're going to type in there in the compendium is sling. Right?
I did.
And then if you hit enter, it should pop up with sling proficiencies and then sling items. And so under the sling items, you're just going to grab that sling and drag it over to your sheet.
It kind of did not want to accept it. Let me do it again.
So don't grab the bars or the arrow. Make sure you click on the word and drag it to your sheet.
Here we go. It took a minute.
Yep.
It was thinking about it.
Now it's probably it might do a double or triple up on certain things. It was the one time, so I don't know. But okay, so at any rate, so for part of that here, anyways, we're gonna go to sling. I'm gonna not sling.
It's still looking for it. Okay, sling, got it. And then it said.
Okay, so what you're gonna do is you're gonna deduct one silver piece from your gold amount, which is 5 gold pieces. So you'll have 4 gold pieces and 9 silver, essentially. You know what I'm saying? So if you want to buy anything with whatever gold you guys have, you're allowed to. And it would just be the cost that it is in the book for whatever. And a sling in this case costs 1 silver piece. And you can get sling bullets, and they're like 2 copper pieces. Not even 2 copper, 0.2 copper pieces a piece. So.
You want us to keep ammunition count?
For this, it doesn't matter. For this is going to be more of a walkthrough type thing. So.
Okay.
So yeah.
So we'll just assume that for purposes of that,
how about rocks and use those as sling bullets? You know, so.
How about if I take 1 silver piece off, and we'll just assume that I've got
you've got
some
30 sling bullets, sure.
Yeah, there we go. Yeah, I just
or 300. You're not going to need that many.
no, just to keep accounting.
Or
Yeah,
you
that.
guys will all die before that. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh, good. Well, whew, that takes a
With
load
any
off.
luck.
Put a load off.
No pressure.
Well,
Okay.
thanks, Brian. Yeah, I like to have a ranged weapon. It just even if I'm not really good at it,
It's
it's
a
nice
good
to be
idea.
able to
It's a
throw
good idea.
stones. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a good idea. And a halfling should get like a thing where they can use the sling stones and only throw them up to 60 feet, but they can throw them, and get extra bonus to it. They should, but anyways.
I learned something today.
So I have a quick question.
Yes.
Because I play Pathfinder on Roll20, so the sheet's a little different than what I'm used to. But in the middle, for my attacks and spellcasting, it lists all my weapons twice.
Yeah,
there...
that's the problem. That's why I was talking about. Sometimes it'll double up or triple up on the weapons listing. So where are you, Kat? Wham the Claw? Is that you?
No, I'm Bash.
Bash. Oh, Bash. Okay. See, so yeah. Okay,
I
so
love
let
my
me open
siblings.
your character
All
sheet
these
if
names
it'll let
are
me.
so perfect.
And of course, it's not letting me. There we go. Now it's gonna let me.
Okay.
Okay, so on your character sheet, where it has the stuff all listed. Oh, wait, what do you mean? Okay, on yours it does. I don't see it listed twice. Oh yeah, great axe short jab. Yep, I do. Okay, so you see the little? It looks like a padlock underneath on the bottom right.
Yeah.
For whatever reason, Roll20's just been doing this thing where it doubles up in this instance or whatever you want to call it. So if you just click on that padlock and then click on the red garbage cans, then it'll get rid of those three, as you can see, and then it's all.
That's what it wasn't letting me do, and I was very confused. Like, why can't I get rid of it?
It'll probably double up or triple up on some of you, and I don't know why that is exactly. It's just something with this with Roll20 right now, but it usually doesn't do that. So.
Okay, thank you.
Yep, no problem. All right, so the next thing that I want to kind of take care of is, let's see, where is, let me put this up over here. Shoot, if I do this, yep, it does, okay. So what I want to do is I want to start a new thing here, and I want to go to token stamp. And we'll start with Rich. What is your guy? He's a halfling druid?
Yes.
So I'm gonna go to token stamp, pop that up, and then for the actual campaign, we're gonna do custom stuff. But for this, we'll just do quickie stuff, and so we'll do halfling druid.
It's mine a problem because I've already done mine.
All right, well, it might not be a problem. I don't know. It's probably not. Where's yours?
Reggie one.
Reggie. Okay. So well, the only way I'll know if it's a problem is by dragging it onto the sheet. And nope, it doesn't seem to be a problem. Are you a satyr or a centaur? I mean a satyr.
Kobold.
Kobold. Oh, okay. I see. Okay. I'm not zoomed in on the page enough, I guess. Yep, I see him. Okay. Kobold Shaman.
Warlock.
Okay, so what you guys can do, I don't know if you can see see Reggie's token on the screen there. There's a kobold looking thing right here. I'm gonna take these guys right here. I'm gonna go.
I'm not seeing anything on the screen.
See anything on the screen? What do you mean you don't see anything?
Well, his token.
You probably don't see anything at all, do you? Or do you?
I see a map. Where is he in relation to the map? Because I see a town.
Hold on 1 second.
Probably on a different layer.
Hold on 1 second. So, what do you see a map of? A town?
There's a town.
Map of a town. Okay, that's why. That's why. Okay, so I need you guys to see this map.
There we go. Yes, I see. I see Red's token.
Yes, I see. Okay.
I'm looking to.
No. Yes. No. Maybe.
I do.
I see stuff. I'm trying to figure out which one is Reg.
The
He did show the
Kobold
art
in the
he
middle,
showed
kind of
before. Yeah.
Yellow border kind of thing.
Yeah, I see him.
Okay. There's just so much going on.
Yep. Okay, so hold on one second. Okay, so I need to be on the GM layer. He goes to the token layer. Stop it. He goes to the token layer. He puts a lotion on its skin and he places it in the basket. Yeah. Okay.
Well, not the basket.
Puts the lotion on its skin and it places it in the basket. Okay. Yeah. Anyway, so if you guys can see what Reggie did there, or Reggie, right? He basically created his own token, or he found a token somewhere and imported it, which is fine to do if you want. What we're gonna ultimately, when we do the campaign, we're gonna have custom tokens for everybody. And then so one of the things that you can use is you can use like a custom image and then token stamp. I'm not sure how Reggie got his, if he just found it or whatever. But
I
that's how
use
I
token
usually just
tool.
go look around. You use what?
Token tool.
Token tool. Okay. Let me see what that is. Maybe that's better. Maybe it comes with tokens already in it too. Token tool, is that what it's called?
Yeah, takes me about half a second to create a token.
Token tool, is it token tool? Is it the first one or is it token tool 2.0 or it don't matter?
I think I use 2.0, but I don't think it really matters.
Okay, so it's not a browser based. It's actually a download thing, maybe. Hang on one second.
Yeah, it's not very big.
Yeah, it's a little download. Okay, that's kind of cool. Yeah, I can deal with that. Okay, token tool. So that seems like a good little thing to download, maybe. But anyway, so you can use token stamp or token tool. Just find yourself an image and use that if you wanted to use it. The reason that we will be doing token stamp, or where I'll be doing the like custom stuff, is because we want them to all have sort of a uniform look, So. So Reggie will be making all of yours. No, I'm just kidding.
I don't mind. I do it for about 3 different living worlds. So.
All right. So how are you guys doing on the character creation so far? Anybody have any questions? Randy, I'm going to start with you if that's okay. Once.
Yep. Whenever you're ready.
I think somebody was going to ask me a question. No.
And if one of the other player characters that already has the artwork for Pow Pow, the one that we put in our little conversation, that's the token that if somebody wants to go ahead and get that going.
I don't know how to add the token, or I would do mine.
Yeah, we're gonna do that. We'll go through that.
Okay.
Okay, so for your token, so for Cat, what you want to do is take Bash and is it gonna be right click? No. So take Bash and drag it. I'm gonna drag Bash to the map. You see how I made that little blue Facebook thing on the map there? So what you're going to want to do then is double-click on the token, right?
Okay.
And it'll bring up a thing, right? But close that little thing, okay? So
okay.
What you want to do is you want to hold down Alt and double-click on the token. Then it'll bring up your character sheet, correct?
Uh-huh.
Okay. So now on your character sheet, up at the upper right, it should say Edit.
Uh-huh.
So click that Edit.
Okay.
And it'll have 2 spots where you can put like a portrait, character portrait, or character token type thing. And you'll drag them to those spots. You can just drag and drop if you want.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm guessing that Randy is going to play. Let me guess. I'm just trying to think. Probably a Warforged.
Actually, no.
No, wow. Okay.
Not this time.
Not this time.
Okay then. Okay, so what race did you want to go with?
Going Goblin.
Why is this?
Uh,
It's
do you-
not allowing me to. Apparently I don't have high enough access level to create your character there, Randy. So
Well, I guess we
I'm
gotta
gonna send you the
find
picture
somebody
then,
higher
of,
level than GM.
I know, right? That's what's. Wow, it's not even letting me put
Somebody call the ghost of Gary Gygax.
cancel. Yeah. Yeah.
I'm gonna send you the token he's already got.
I once had a compliment that said I was a better GM than Gary Gygax, but I also heard that Gary Gygax wasn't a very good GM, so I don't know how much of a compliment it is. So
He was
Better
a good
than not
player,
good.
not a DM.
he was what's that?
He was a good player,
Not a DM.
but not a DM.
Let's see. Okay. Why is this? Yeah, it won't even let me. All right. You can't. There we go. Be edited and controlled by me. Only me. Okay, we're gonna put all players. Actually, we're gonna put Kodiak in there too. Put Kodiak and myself and Randy. Where's Randy at? Where'd you go, Randy? There you are. All right, and we'll try that. Okay. Good times. Good times.
Did you want me to send you a copy of the token, Randy?
Either to me or to Brian. I mean, it'd be easier for Brian, obviously. For those watching, since we have some viewers, the reason Brian is creating my character is because I am visually impaired, and the clicky on the computer it'd be an interesting experiment in what I actually pressed and what I didn't.
I don't know why this is giving me a hard time about your character sheet, actually. There we go. Now it's letting me get in there. Okay. Wow, okay. Alright, so we're going to choose your race as a goblin, huh?
I feel an artificer coming on.
Goblin? You feel
Sorry.
artificer? Is that what you're thinking? Uh-oh.
Yep, artificer.
Okay, what alignment? Do you have an alignment idea? And keep in mind, you guys, for alignment, you guys don't... you guys can pick whatever alignment you want and play that alignment as best as you know how or want to. But I like to allow the player and the character to dictate the alignment, not the other way around. So we will kind of settle upon something as we're going. And if you drastically change or radically change your points of view or your play style, then your alignment may also change too, depending on.
Yeah, like if you jump on a roof and start shooting all the town guards and threaten to kill all the people in the town,
you might go from
your alignment might
neutral,
change.
Yeah, you might go from chaotic neutral toward chaotic evil instead. Anyways, so do you have an alignment in mind, Randy?
Probably just chaotic neutral, maybe chaotic good, just because he'd help somebody out. He'd go out of his way to help somebody out.
All right. Oh, nimble escape. Goblins get can take a disengage or a hide action as a bonus action on each of your turns. Oh, nice. Fury of the Small. When you damage a creature with an attack spell, or attack or a spell, and the creature size is larger than yours, you can cause the attack or spell to deal extra damage to the creature. The extra damage equals your level. Nice. Once you use this trait, you can't do it again until you finish a short or long rest. That's pretty cool, though. Fury of the Small. Okay, and then class, you wanted to go Artificer, you said, right?
Yes.
Okay, I'm going to go there. Okay, skill proficiencies. Do you have any idea of the skill proficiencies?
I get 2 of them, correct?
Yeah, you get 2 to start, and then we may have to compare
right.
Like with the background. The background may alter that.
Mm-hmm. Right. Go sleight of hand and perception.
Sleight of hand and perception. Yeah. Okay. This is also. Let me actually move this up just a hair, because then that way other people can see what's going on here. Like if they're watching from a Twitch stream or whatever. I'm also recording this too, so we can put it up on YouTube later. Okay, tool proficiencies. Basically, any kind of tools you can think of. We want Tinker's tools?
Yeah, I get
Smith's
1 or
tools?
2.
You get 1.
I was thinking Smith, 1 to start. Okay, probably Thieves' tools.
Thieves' tools?
The background I have in mind will
Well, depending on what the background is, you might get
You-
these tools from it.
Get these tools, yeah. depending on
The background I'm thinking will give me Smith's tools. So
Ah, okay. Because
Oh,
this
okay.
one, this
Yeah.
one actually, you're probably gonna have to because they don't have thieves' tools in the tool proficiencies.
No,
Oh yeah,
it's access for
actually,
artificers.
I take
It's
that
a mess.
back. Artificers are already proficient in thieves' tools and tinker's tools.
Okay, there it is.
So
then.
you wanna take. I don't know why I have tinker's tools twice. They don't have thieves' tools.
Well, then
twice.
take wood carvers then.
Wood
if I get
carvers.
another one on top of that, yeah.
Wood carvers. There's also hold on 1 second. There was another thing that would be a good one. That's leather workers. But anyways,
Leather. Yep. Yeah.
would you rather have leather workers or wood carvers?
We'll go leather workers.
Just an idea.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, and then we're good with that. And then, did you have an ability score roll somewhere? No, you didn't.
Nope.
All right, let me go to the useful macros thing. Useful macros roll 20. Boop. And take there. And then just grab it. So yeah, I'm going to use the broken one because that's the one I'm used to. But designated coffee dude looks like he took a designated coffee break. Oh wait, no, he's back. I don't know. It says BRB on there.
It was a while back.
Oh, okay. Yeah, 11:18. Yep, it was 10 minutes ago. All right, so wow, I rolled terrible for you, Randy. But
All right.
okay, so we're gonna go to custom and so according to the original thing, I maybe I should have done that custom. Goblins have a +2 to Dex and a +1 to Constitution.
Right.
So do you want your highest thing in Dex or do you want it in Intelligence because you are?
I want intelligence.
Okay, so 16 in Intelligence,
Mhm.
and then you have a 15, a 14, 2 11s, and a 12.
Okay. So 15 will go for con, and then we'll put the +1 in con.
So that'll be 16 altogether. Yeah. So 15 in con, and then 14 in Dex. So you have 16, 16.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
That's a good.
That's not too bad.
route.
Yeah.
And then Strength will be 11 or 12.
We'll go strength 12,
All right.
just in case he's got a.
Wisdom will be 11 and Charisma. 1.
And Charisma 11. Yeah, that's not too bad. That's not too bad.
Yeah.
All right. So then the background you were thinking of was
Guild
Artisan.
Yep. Guild Artisan.
Oop, not printer. That's different. I didn't say that. Okay, I did say that, but I didn't want to say that. There we go. Okay, so Guild Artisan and tool proficiencies, you want Smith tools, correct?
Yep.
Because you're going to be a Smith. And you also get an extra language proficiency as a Guild Artisan.
Yeah. So I'll take Dwarvish for that.
Dwarvish. Okay. Do you have any? And the guild business would be a smith, yes? Or,
Yeah.
Okay. Smiths and metal forgers. Okay. Now, do you want me to just roll personality traits, or did you already have some in mind, or you want me to read through them for you?
You can roll personality traits. We'll let the dice do the talking.
Okay. I always want to know how things work and what makes people tick.
That's perfect for an artificer.
I'm well known for my work, and I want to make sure everyone appreciates it. I'm always taken aback when people haven't heard of me.
Oh, that's perfect for him. Because, yes, that is perfect.
Okay, freedom. Everyone should be free to pursue his or her own livelihood. Bond is, I owe my guild a great debt for forging me into the person I am today. And flaw is, I'm quick to assume someone's trying to cheat me. Uh-oh.
Oh boy. Sounds like a goblin.
Alright, so...
Yeah. Sounds kind of like a goblin.
Can be like, this is because I'm green, ain't it? Anyway, so...
Yep. Yeah.
Class equipment. I'm going to choose class equipment, yes?
Yes, yeah. I'm fine with that. Yep.
Alright, so 2 of any simple weapons or any simple weapon. Okay, 2 of any simple weapon or any simple weapon. Okay, wow, that's weird. Okay, so
That's
it's
weird, yeah.
basically 2 of any simple weapon or any single simple weapon, I think is what it's supposed to be. But
Okay.
so yeah,
I was gonna go with a hammer.
hammer,
So yeah.
like a light hammer.
Yeah, light hammer. Yeah, I can't do warhammer. That's martial. So.
Yeah, yeah. I was gonna say that's
Lighthammer, like from Star Wars, man.
Mhm.
okay, and then it's like a lightsaber, only different. Is that what you're saying?
Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah, yep.
And then do you want a secondary simple weapon?
Sure. We'll go with the.
You want me to read them off to you?
Sure. We'll just go down the
So
list.
there's club, dagger, dart, great club, hand axe, javelin, light crossbow, mace, quarterstaff, short bow, sickle, sling, or spear.
Light crossbow will work.
Light crossbow. That way you got a little bit of a range thing covered there.
Yeah.
Okay, and studded leather or scale mail.
Scale mail.
Scale mail.
Uh-huh.
All right. I didn't know that artificers were proficient in heavy armor unless they took a thing. But okay.
That's
Medium armor.
scale's medium, isn't it?
Medium,
Yeah, scale's medium. Yeah.
Okay.
Yep,
Set of artisans' tools. So do you want smith's tools?
Yep.
Okay. All right. Now we're going to next. Okay. Now we get to choose cantrips.
We got firebolt and mend.
Firebolt and mend.
Yep.
That's a great one for an artificer. When they're breaking
It's
stuff.
almost it.
That way, when they're breaking
One would
stuff
almost
while
think
they-
it's required.
Yeah, right. That way, when they're breaking stuff while they're trying to put it together, then they can just mend it together. All right.
Yep.
So here's a question: what if you're trying to make something, right? And you fail in making it by breaking it? Can you use mend to create the thing that you're trying to make in the first place?
That would be it. That's a rules lawyer if I ever heard one.
That sounds like a DM would make that call.
Yeah, that's a DM call right there.
I would say yeah, it's magic. Why not? Right? Okay, so
I mean, wouldn't it have had to have been a whole thing before you can mend it? Because if you create it broken, then broken is its natural state.
A whole thing.
Just a thought.
But
you can mend something as fixing it, not making it.
This is true, but it would fix it into whatever it was supposed to be. Okay, so like if you were making a horseshoe, for instance, and before you completed the horseshoe, you broke it in half. Could you cast mending and then it would be a horseshoe? Anyway, okay, so artificer level 1 spells. Do you have any idea what you want to do for that?
Yeah, catapult. Okay. And Tasha's caustic brew.
Tasha's caustic brew. And then you get 2 more.
Yep. And then we'll go with grease.
Grease, yep. Okay.
It's the word.
And featherfall.
Featherfall. Alrighty. Just keep you out of trouble.
Yep.
Alright, so looking pretty good. Feat represents, so you don't have any feats yet, so you know.
Just 2.
Bio, do you have a character name already? In mind?
POW.
Pow pow?
Pow pow. So wham.
POW, okay.
And pow pow.
Okay, age, do you know what goblins age at?
I
think they age quicker, so
make them,
they're like...
They do. I think they're mature at like 8, I think. So we'll make him 13. I like 13.
So he's an adult, then. Very much an adult.
Yeah. But I mean, he's not a very adulty adult, though.
How tall is he? Do you know?
We'll go at what's average height for a goblin. We can roll it if we want. Isn't there a rolling for it?
Yeah,
sure, why not?
1 second. Let me see. So, goblin race is... Oh, hang on. Look at the wrong thing now. What am I looking at? Volo's Guide to Monsters, I think.
Might be able to scroll down over there in the window.
What?
You might be able to scroll down right there in the window.
Yeah, it probably says, yeah, okay. So, goblins are between 3 and 4 feet tall and weigh between 40 and 80 pounds. Yep. So let's roll it here, though. We wanted to look at Goblin. I think we're in Volo's Guide to Monsters. This is what we're using right now. I'm not sure.
Yeah, it's set at the top.
Did it? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so for height, we're rolling 2d4. Now, are you able to roll 2d4 right now, Randy, or not yet?
No, not yet.
Okay, roll 2d4. Okay. Yeah, we're working on a way to figure out for Randy to be able to possibly roll dice through like D&D Beyond or through here to whatever.
Cool.
Or you're going to end up rolling the dice and moving his token and stuff for him, John. So,
Yeah, we'll have to get me to.
Oh, that's interesting. So you can roll right on 5e tools. Anyways, so I got 7. So 7 plus 3.5. So 3 foot 5 inches plus 7 inches is 4 foot.
4 foot.
4 foot.
Yep.
Yeah, 4 foot even. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
Tall goblin.
Tall goblin, towering over everybody. It's the mohawk he's got. We're measuring the mohawk.
All right, and then weight is
a tall, stylish goblin.
Yes.
times 1 pound. So 7 times 1 is 70. So I think he's 70 pounds. I think that's how that works. Oh, base weight is 35. So 105 pounds.
That seems like a very heavy goblin.
Yeah.
Very heavy goblin.
They're like 40 to 80
Their
pounds. I'm a
muscles
fat
their
goblin.
muscles are more dense like dwarves, I'm guessing. But maybe not.
He ate good.
Eye color?
Sure.
Eye color, sure. I don't know if that's a
Yeah,
blue
sure.
color.
Blue. Sure. Blue.
Okay, and what color?
Here,
Nordic goblin.
He has eyes.
Yes, he has them.
What color is his mohawk?
I don't know what color it is. Is it in the picture, guys?
I don't know. Picture? Hello?
Not sure. We had a picture. There was a picture.
Share the picture already, people. Oh, anyway.
We'll go with it's an orange mohawk. Orange, red, sure. Multicolored.
I like it.
Rainbow.
Yes.
Oh, see, now somebody's trying to call me. Oh, dang it. Hold on. Sorry about that. Where am I at? Okay. Wrong thing. There we go. Oh, goodness. Okay, hold on. Let me figure out what I'm doing here. I'm going to mute myself momentarily so I can call my wife back.
While waiting, so it won't let me remove my old token to update it. So I guess the GM has to do that. So that's probably what the issue is. So I'm trying to look at Wham, but it's not letting me.
Yeah,
Well,
what were
you have
trying
to
look at?
Wham.
Lamp?
Oh, it won't let me update my token, by the way.
Yeah, I know.
I mean,
I
I've
don't
got
know
the
what you're
picture.
saying, though. I don't know what would you say? Lamp? Wham?
Wham.
Wham. Careless
oh, the
Whisper.
character name. Okay. Wham the Claw. Okay, gotcha. Okay. So what are you trying to do? Look at that character?
Yeah, I was trying to look. It wouldn't let me, and it won't let me remove my old token to update it with the picture.
Okay. 1 second. I'm just going to apply changes because I don't know what I missed. But okay, Randy, you are mostly done. There we go. Okay, yep. There we go. Okay. Okay, so you're trying to update the token on the page, on the screen. So what you want to do is you want to go over to where it says Wham the Claw, and you want to click on the name and hold, and drag the name over to the center of the screen, and then it'll just drop there. See what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, no, like for my token, because it's got the old one on there.
Cats is Bash.
Bash.
Okay, well I don't know why. Okay, then why did you say Wham?
Oh no, I was just trying to look at his character.
Oh, okay. So what you want to do is you still want to do the same thing though with your characters. You want to click on your name and drag it over to the map.
Yeah, it won't let me do that because I've already got the old one on there.
No, that wouldn't matter one way or the other, but the old one is not on there anyways.
Oh, well, let me refresh. It's not showing.
If the old one is still on there on your screen, then it should need to be refreshed probably.
Yeah, let me refresh real quick and see if that works. I believe it is. 1 second.
Ah, okay. So now you're on the map, I see. You put yourself higher, but I see you there. So one of the things that oh, now you're on the map twice. Okay, that works too. He's got an echo. You're an Echo Knight? I didn't know that.
Echo Knight, yes.
What's going on?
Echo Knight. Yay!
Such a wonderful subclass.
So one of the things that like the tokens will all be this like circular shape probably, most likely when we do the actual final thing. But so one of the things I'm going to do here for this, oh that's Roscoe. Okay, wait a minute, what? Okay, yeah. So that's Roscoe. So where's Bash? Did you try it yet? Cat. Hello.
Sorry, I forgot I was muted. I'm doing it right now. I had to refresh and it didn't want to let me.
Yeah.
It took forever to reload.
Yeah, that's fine.
Come on.
Now you guys know, like, so for first campaign time, what we'll do is, we'll probably do the character creation maybe ahead of time. I'm not sure. I don't know. We'll see. Or we can use some of these characters from some people want to use these characters, and that's fine too. But generally speaking, these characters are just for this walkthrough. And if you do use these characters will be starting over at level 1 for the campaign anyway, so it doesn't matter. But maybe with some experience, but still at level 1. Okay, so do you got it now, or?
It's not letting me grab it. It's trying to grab everything above me.
Wait. What are you doing?
I'm just trying to drag and drop.
Drag and drop what?
My token.
Okay, so don't try to drag and drop your token. Try to drag and drop your name.
Yeah, that's what I meant. Okay, there we go. It kept like highlighting everybody above me and taking the whole list.
Well, you should just hover over your name to where it turns light blue, and then drag that name onto the screen.
Yeah, I got it now. It was, for some reason, it was trying to do everybody instead of just me. Okay, my computer's just being weird.
It's probably grabbing between. If you grab between characters, then it'll just try to highlight people. You know?
Okay.
So that is.
Yay! I'm there now.
Okay. All right. So now the tricky thing here is for this guy here. It represents this character, Skyberg Ice Liquor for Reggie, right? So we're gonna call him Skyberg or Skiberg. Right, and then we'll put the nameplate on so people can see the nameplate, and we'll give you guys permission to see it and edit it. For the first thing, we're gonna put hit points where'd you go? HP. And then we're going to put AC for the second one, because that's going to be armor class. And the last one is going to be passive wisdom, which should be, passive perception, basically. And save changes. And then what we got to do is we got to go to his character sheet and use selected token. Now, every time he drags his character sheet to the page, it'll be, however it is, it'll be like set up this way. Now, what I didn't do though, so I'm gonna have to reassociate it, is go to the dynamic lighting, turn on vision. The Kobold has night vision, I believe, of 60 feet.
Yeah, I think so.
Dark vision, I guess, in this case. And so I'll have to reassociate that character again, or that token again. So remove, yes, use, yes. Okay, now whenever you drag that token on a screen that does have dynamic lighting, you will have dark vision for that character, that token. And then now this is hold on, who is this? This is Rich's guy, right? Yeah,
Skeelik is...
Roscoe is Rich, right? So
Correct.
Put a nameplate on, and we'll put it to where people can see it. Put the first thing at hit points. So
Yeah, I put...
What's that?
Never mind. I was just saying I put my name in parentheses behind it, but it might cut it off.
We don't want it. We don't want that on the... that's fine for the character, but we want that on the character token. We don't want that on the character token.
Right.
So it's fine for the character, but what I'm just putting Roscoe on the character token, so that only the name Roscoe shows up when you're looking.
That's cool.
On the thing.
Yeah, that. You clicked on the little gear at the bottom to put that in.
Well, I double clicked on the token.
And
then it'll have details, and so.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, he doesn't have night vision because he's a halfling, correct?
He is a halfling.
And he's not a ghost. Ghosts. What are they? Ghostwise?
Ghostwise, no. Nah. Not this time.
All right.
Not this time.
So, and then I gotta reassociate the token with, where is he? Oh, Roscoe, there he is. So go to edit and use selected token. And now every time you pull your token onto the sheet, he'll have vision. He won't have night vision, but he'll have vision. So what are you? Are you a kobold also, Kat? You're probably muted.
Yes, I am.
Yes, you are muted, or yes, you are a kobold.
Both.
A kobold that must use only hand signals to communicate.
Oh God. Somebody.
I can do that. I know I Sam.
Okay, so John, can you?
Other people have to too.
Get at Randy's character, Pow Pow.
I actually am gonna need access to this page because my Roll20 is still back at like some crazy page.
What?
My Roll20 is still back at like.
I have no idea what you're talking about. You've been invited, or there's an invite link, right? Or did I not get you the invite link? Maybe I didn't get you the invite.
No, I was originally before you like made this new setup that you're in.
New setup that I'm in?
Yeah, for the action search. No, like
this is not
maybe I'm at a wrong.
You are at a wrong one.
Wrong one then.
Yeah, you're at the original Burning Goblins, probably that you
probably
threw 110 years ago. Yes, yeah, that's the one.
Yeah, no, I had these. I was at the same one. All these people were at. Like I had at the beginning, and I had like all the people with the chat.
So
I don't know.
Yeah.
Don't ask me. I didn't change stuff.
This is my co-GM, y'all. It's gonna work out great.
Yeah.
I mean, he's in the bottom of the group. His name's on the bottom.
Oh gosh. Sorry, John. I'm sorry.
I don't know all the technical mumbo jumbo.
You're supposed to be in the same one that you were in the whole time. I don't understand what's going on. Oh Lord.
Lord help me.
All right, 1 second.
I'm sorry. I said.
Oh, we need to put your name on there. Your nameplate. That's what I was talking about. The nameplate. And see. Oh, you know what? I should probably give everybody visibility to your hit points too. Like, give everybody that's on your group visibility to your hit points.
Oh.
Mostly for purposes of the clerics in the group.
Yeah, clerics should definitely see hit points.
They should have to guess.
Right.
I like doing that. It's like, how are you looking? I'm fine. 1 HP.
I feel okay. I'm doing great.
Got this.
A gust of wind hits him. Oh, I'm down. What?
You said you were fine. That was before the
I
gust
was.
of wind. That was before the gust of wind.
That was before the gust went.
Okay. So I don't know.
I
would
will
log
try
out, John.
Yeah, I'm going to try logging out and re-going to the invite.
And you should okay. You should see before you go to the invite. You should go toward whatever you see, and you should see Queen's name on there, and Greg and Ryan, and along with everybody else's name on there. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
On the Burning Goblins launch page.
I'll return in just a second.
Yes. Yes, I see everybody's name. I'm in that one.
Okay. Do you see?
Now I see the bright map. It was just like a map of like a green field.
Yeah, that was Green Fork. Yeah, that's you just didn't refresh. That's all.
Yeah. Like I was seeing the current chat log and everything. The map just never changed.
Gotcha. Oops, I need to put Wham on the page.
It was crazy. I was like, I don't know what's going on.
Wham there.
All right.
We're gonna double click on Wham. Let's see.
All right.
All right. So do we need Wham the Claw as a name tag, or is Wham fine?
Wham is fine.
Okay. For the nameplate, and we're gonna do hit points in the first one. Lots of stuff to remember here. See, so this is why we'll probably do a lot of this stuff for the campaign. We'll either have it done from this, or we'll do it in the be prior to the actual campaign.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's fine.
I just wanted people that were gonna actually be able to see get to know the player characters a little bit before they get to know the characters, or the players before they get to know the characters. You know what I'm saying?
No. Tell us again what you mean.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying. Can you see what I'm saying? Okay, is Wham a kobold too? Are you guys almost all kobolds? Is that?
I am definitely a kobold.
Wow.
We have
Okay.
3.
We actually came up with a group name.
So you guys are the triplets?
We have
Yeah.
a group name and everything.
Yeah.
Oh, Lord.
We are the half pint hooligans.
Half pint hooligans. Okay, well. All right. So.
Wait till the session starts. There's more.
But wait, there's more. Okay.
I'm trying to hold it in.
Smash. Are you a kobold too?
No, I'm a gnome.
Oh, okay, gnome. Okay. Oh, okay. So the whole group is a half pint hooligans.
Yes!
Okay, gotcha.
Yes!
Okay.
Oh, the suspense was killing me.
not just the kobolds, huh?
Nope.
Oh boy.
Our tallest members are
tallest
goblins.
one?
And the goblin's the tallest one.
The goblin's the tallest
Yeah.
one. Yeah.
Yeah, we have him. He plays center, and the rest of us,
Yep.
It's being
We played D-1 sports.
Originally, I was going to do a halfling as well, But the more and more I thought about it, the more I wanted to play a triplet instead of having the twins. So I changed to my barbarian.
So I gotta ask: is Smashly a what's that word? Contraction version of Sam and Ashley, or something like that, or some two other names, or no? Or
It came about like, so I played a one hit with my other group, and I was like basically like a tank character, and so in like I guess popular culture, there's like the Ashleys, like the name very like ditzy like Valley Girl thing, but she was barbarian. She was like tearing stuff up, so it became Smashly.
Okay, gotcha.
Amazing.
Yeah,
I've never heard that term before, but that's funny.
But also, like, if I am ever like I love food, so if I'm like super hungry, I'll like it's like Smashly is my alter ego. Like,
okay, so
Yeah, like the Ashleys from from Recess.
yeah, just like the whole like the pop culture idea that the Ashleys are just like very like they talk like this,
Amazing. Oh no.
okay, did somebody say they had copy of what you want to call it, the token for Randy?
I've sent one to you and Kodiak over Discord.
Ah.
Oh, okay.
Okay, let's see. I don't know.
Bro.
You know what? Can you send it to me over Facebook?
Probably.
Hang on 1 second. Gosh, man. Who am I talking to anyway? Oh, there it is. Never mind. I see.
Yep.
Oh yeah, it's a reddish orange. Yep, that works. Okay, so we're gonna just drag him to the page.
I was hoping it was close enough because I'm colorblind.
I think that's going to work perfect.
He'll be giant. See how big he is? He's the giant goblin. Okay.
Oh God.
This represents Pow Pow. Where are you at, Pow Pow? Pow Pow Power Wheels. Pow Pow Power Wheels. Sorry, this is in my head now. Or TV Pow. Do you remember? Does anybody remember TV Pow? How old am I? I know John remembers. He's just being quiet.
What did you say?
If he goes on to be his full-on Battlesmith Artificer, Pow Pow Power Wheel might very well work for his Steel Defender.
What I said was, does anybody remember TV Pow?
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Oh, yeah.
I don't think it was a thing over here.
Don't make me date myself now, old man.
So, in the U.S., I don't even know if it was just Michigan or what. It could have been just Michigan even. Or the Michigan surrounding areas, but there was a thing called TV Pow where a kid would get on the TV and they would basically play a video game where whenever they said the word POW, the video game would shoot, kind of like a Space Invaders type of game, but it's I don't even know what it was, but it was basically, so whenever the kid said POW, it would shoot at whatever ships or aliens or asteroids or whatever that was on the screen. So it was just kind of a strange thing, but it was interesting nonetheless.
It was a Michigan thing, but one of my friends told me about it, and she made me watch a bunch of it that they had recorded.
Why?
And it was insane.
I was going to say, who had to torture you in such a way?
But it was fun, too.
Yeah. Oh, gosh.
I'm sorry, I stepped away for a minute. So, Sam, who's your familiar there?
I was gonna say, can I rule that Smashly has a cat familiar?
This is Bruce, or Brucey. I named him after the mechanical shark from Jaws. They had affectionately named it Bruce. So
Yes. Mm-hmm.
yeah, he's
He's showing
very big.
showing his good side there.
I'm trying to keep his camera. I don't want to flash the internet.
It's bound to happen.
Well, no, that's good. It'll increase the popularity of it with you. Have a cat. We should all
Yeah, video,
get some
yeah.
sort of cat and show it in the.
I used to have a cat. I used to have a cat named Ghost that would always ride on my shoulder, like wherever I go.
Oh. My Sphinx cat does that. He climbs on my shoulder. And...
I have Jeff. This is all I got.
Nice.
Got the axolotl over in the tank over there.
So, Randy, is Cthulhu okay?
He is now. We've got his pH down. It was like 8.6 this morning, and his tank was 70 degrees. He's more of a 60 to 68 degrees kind of guy.
Yeah.
But we got his tank down. We did a little water change. He's doing better.
Excellent.
Good. Yeah, you had everyone on edge there.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, forget the audition. Cthulhu, no.
Cthulhu, no.
Yeah.
We're going on a real life quest.
I figured if you weren't here, it's because Cthulhu wasn't good. So when you showed up, I was like, okay, he's
Yeah.
good.
Cthulhu's such a perfect name for it because he's a
I know,
water-based
it's
creature.
really wonderful.
It's a water-based creature too, so
Yeah.
Certainly.
all that
Yeah.
water, all that much. I don't even know that is
His gills kind of look like the little tentacles.
It's
Sure.
all that much better. Wow, that's.
And if you meet him eye to eye, you kind of go crazy. It all works.
I'm for it.
I will say though, Sam, your cat is twice the size of all of my dogs.
He's bigger than my dogs too.
So my husband's cat is like 14 pounds, and he's not a Maine Coon or anything, but he likes to bully me. So he'll come and he'll sit right here on the arm of the chair and literally push me over. So if you occasionally see that, it's because the cat's just out of camera.
And the cat is showing what cats like to show on camera. That's
Yeah.
It's like, look at my butt. This is the most important thing anybody will ever see.
Yeah.
Hey, Bruce.
Two fuzzy ones and a hairless cat.
I think
And
every cat seems to
Cool.
think that their butt is the most important thing to look at. And
Absolutely.
This is mine over here. No. You look over this way. See this? Yes.
Well,
this is my butt.
I
know
think
you wanted
it's
to see it all day.
it's kind of like dogs. Dogs, smell others' butts, and
Yeah.
cats are a little bit more sophisticated. Like, look, you don't have to smell my butt; just look at it.
They're a visual artist.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's right.
Okay.
Dogs are all
Yes.
about the smell. Cats are just like, here, look at it.
So what
Yeah,
I was
dogs-
thinking is,
Mhm.
I was thinking, okay, you guys all have access to your character sheets now, except for John. Did you get access to Randy?
Yeah, I'm good. I got access to Randy's.
Okay.
yay.
So all
I got
of
it
you
popped
will.
out.
What all of you will want to do is click on your tokens. Right.
Yes.
Just one single
Yeah.
click on your token, and then on your character sheet, you will want to rule where it says initiative. You want to click on initiative.
Here's Randy's token.
Randy's is in the kind of right here. Is Pow Pow is the goblin there.
Oh, he's off my screen. Okay.
Yep,
Oh, I suck.
All right.
7, 23.
Damn.
180. It's a good thing Roscoe
80.
rolled that low initiative. Boy. You guys would all
Why
look
is it
bad.
so slow?
Okay. So Kodiak, for you, what I want you to do is at the bottom it says
Yep.
as
Turn it
Kodiak,
into Pow Pow. Yep.
change it
I just
to
switched it over to
as
Pow Pow.
Yep. There you go.
Yep.
I'm struggling to open my sheet again. I'll try refreshing.
But I rolled an
So many
18.
issues.
So
I rolled 20.
I don't want to reroll. I said, but I rolled an 18. I don't want to
Yeah,
reroll.
that's fine. So what you guys can do is a shortcut. If you guys hold down your Alt key and double click on your token, it will open up your character sheet from there.
Yes, sir.
Magic.
I'm
Roll20 doesn't want to do it.
well, you might have to refresh because you might.
Yeah, I am.
I am big on the whole shortcuts thing though, because like it's an old school thing, you know. So here's how you remember. Like if you guys aren't familiar with copy and paste and cut, so Control C is copy, obviously, right? Because it's C for copy, right?
Mhm.
And Control V is paste. Well, the way you remember that is the V is the tip of a glue jar, or tip of a, you know, it's the point of a glue jar. So that's your mnemonic device for that. So, and then the cut is an X, which doesn't make a whole lot of sense unless you think about the X being scissors.
Yeah, scissors, open scissors.
Yeah. So.
Oh.
So yeah. So that's that. And then like anyways, there's lots of different little tricks I do with that, but. Because like a lot of people are like, why isn't Control P paste? And I'm like, because that's print.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Anyways, okay, so let me do something here real quick. I gotta jump over here and look at some stuff. So does anybody get the chance to look at the Grog Nerds thing that we did? I know
I watched it.
That's cool. So yeah, anybody that whether you guys are end up being on the cast or not, you guys are all welcome to get on there and whoops, the wrong thing. But get on there and talk bad about me. No, I'm just kidding. Get on there and talk about the talk about D&D and stuff, because that channel is basically going to be about. Just talking about Dungeons and Dragons, different editions and variances in those editions and such.
It'll be like history class.
Yeah, kind of.
But I actually enjoy it this time.
It's gonna be old school, old guys talking about some D&D. No, they're
I'm
young
for
guys too. So you guys can all go up in there
And girls.
Yeah, and girls. Yeah,
Mhm.
you guys and girls. Yeah, see, I have a bad habit of doing that.
Guys, gals.
I just call everybody guys, and that's not a good habit to be in. But
Y'all.
at any rate, so y'all can be on there, and yeah. Anyway, you all can get on there and talk about whatever. But and we're gonna talk about tabletop games too, like not just D&D, but other role-playing games, as well as other like the newer board games that people have out, and newer like more complex board games that have come out lately.
If you ever want somebody to talk about, sorry, go ahead.
Shadowrun and other things like that.
Possibly, yes.
Well, if you ever want somebody to talk about like Steve Jackson games, I actually am a MIB. So I kind of work for Steve Jackson games.
Oh, there you go. Yeah.
Yeah.
You did? Oh! You mean all the? Now, is that the? Did he do the sorcery things for the? Or is that a different one I'm thinking of?
So his biggest game out is Munchkin. But we also have Spain.
Currently,
and
we'll say currently on that, because some of us old school people would beg to differ.
Yes, because there's Car Wars. And there's,
there you go.
And there's Spank, and there's
Doesn't he do Cadillacs and Dinosaurs too, or wasn't that Steve Jackson too, or no?
Maybe, I don't know.
Munchkin. Oh.
Yeah, there's Fantasy Trip. There's
Munchkin is probably more popular
I did that.
of all of the Steve Jackson games, as far as like how much it's sold and such.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
My kids like that game. I used to like that game until my kids started to play.
Yeah, pretty much. So yeah.
I mean I just double checked. I mean, at least early on, is it the same guy who did the same Steve Jackson who did the sorcery books? It's kind of a
I think so, but those are way before my time.
Oh, okay. I got all those.
Okay.
Now I don't play Munchkin anymore because all they do is gang up on me.
Okay. So I guess we'll go. Okay, so I see that everybody's rolled initiative.
Right.
Everybody is on the turn order, it looks like. I'm going to put you in descending order. We're going to start with Roscoe because you got the highest initiative. And we're going to go, Roscoe, tell us about your character a little bit. Tell us a little bit about Roscoe.
Well, this is the one time. Yeah, I'm
tell
going.
about yourself first. You can tell about yourself first if you want.
Well, make up your mind.
How about you? And then you tell about you, Richard. Tell them about Richard.
Ah.
And then tell them about Roscoe and maybe why Roscoe.
Why Roscoe? Well, everyone, gather round. Put your feet up. Pour yourself another cup of coffee.
Oh, no.
I cracked open a new 2-liter. I'm ready.
Well, I was born and raised in around Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, and spent my developing years there, and went to college in Lafayette College, which is it's in that area. It's in Easton, Pennsylvania. Metallurgical engineering background, and I bumped around to a lot of places after that. Following jobs, I or if there's no one from Ohio, I did 8 years in Ohio, hard time, and
I can believe that.
And worked for a company that made boilers and steam generators for Navy submarines.
So you're already technically a real artificer. Okay.
Well, I didn't physically do it.
Metallurgist and
metallurgist. We had our own goggles, man. But yeah, so and then I spent some time in Connecticut. Met my wife there, and she was from Michigan. We relocated in Michigan in '95. Sorry, sorry. Okay, but we relocated in Western Michigan, so it's over by the big lake. Yeah, so I've been here for since '95. We've got a house, 2 kids, a dog, and I had been playing D&D back in the early '80s when it was kind of new, and had some friends doing that, and I've rejoined doing it online in the last year, and I've got a couple groups that I play with, so kind of a big hiatus there. And so I'm still getting comfortable with what you can do with 5e. So my character's a little more straightforward and less exotic than perhaps people who played it longer and want to have something else that's different. But I really like it. I do. Sometimes I will say, okay, I do this. Well, wait a minute. What are you talking about? Oh, yeah, that's from before. I'm sorry.
Yeah, we all have that addition fatigue, I think.
What do you mean? What do you mean lightning? What do you mean lightning bolts don't bounce? They don't ricochet. Yeah. That type of thing.
What do you mean lightning bolts don't do as many hit dice as you are levels?
Yep. So there's that type of thing. So, but I, very, very glad to have people who have been very kind and helping to me as I kind of get back into character. So, Roscoe is sort of he's a halfling druid, and he's currently figures himself as a druid of cool, man. He was his halfling village, and they're digging to put a new brewery in, and they dug in. They happened to hit a tree ant main root, and the tree ant got kind of pissed off, man, and he was very uncool about it and said, hey, one of you guys, you got to fix the job, and then one of you has to be a druid and get cool with nature, man, or I'm going to go and really wreak havoc. So everyone else left, and I was the only one. So I had to go and look at Druid Master. I never found him, man. He was hard to find, but I kind of picked up some druidy stuff. So I'm kind of first level druid, and I'm, hopefully someday I'll be a moon druid. But right now, yeah, I'm just chilling and laid back, and want to go do some cool stuff with some cool people.
So you started out as a brewery, but then turned it into a hippie commune.
Well, hippie, man, that's just, that's so, that's so 1960s and such. We kind of think of ourselves as a free, open-minded thinking group who happens to not bathe and free thinking commune. Power to the people, man.
In the river. Okay. All right. So next we're gonna jump to is it Skyberg?
Yeah, Skyberg.
Okay, so Skyberg, we're gonna jump to you. Why don't you tell us about who you are, and then maybe tell us about your character.
My name's Simon. Although most people call me Reg, I've been known by Reg since I was like 7, so
All right. Yeah. No.
most people don't actually know my real name, so.
So would you prefer? Are you going to use Reg as because like that's how most people know you. So you use Reggie on here too, right? Eventually, like.
Yeah,
when we have the
I'll
names
use
across the
Reggie so
bottom.
that everyone knows. Yeah, it'll be Reggie so that everyone knows who I am.
Wow. Okay.
I was born in the north of England, but at a young age moved to the south of England. Married for nearly as long as I've been alive. Well, for nearly half as long as I've been alive, sorry.
Right.
Outnumbered. I think I put that in our D&D chat.
Outnumbered.
I got.
That's because you've been married for as long as you've been. No, I'm just kidding.
I've got 3 female dogs, 2 female cats, 2 daughters, and a wife. So.
I was outnumbered for a long time. I have 2 daughters also. So.
I've been playing for. Yeah, I've been playing for 32 of my 39 years. So.
Nice. Okay. So what year did you guys start playing? You and Rich, because I know this is.
I started in 1990.
1990.
I can tell you the exact day because it was my birthday.
All right, nice. Richard, when did you start? What year did you start? Do you know?
1980.
1980. Wow. Okay, so that's even longer than me. I'm
3 years before I was born.
Anyway.
You're only as old as you behave.
Well, right now I feel really old because my back is killing me. Okay, no. All right, so next we'll go with Skyberg. What is your character like? What is Skyberg about? What is what brought you to this Kobold character, this Kobold Warlock?
Somebody else was talking about playing a Kobold monk, and although I'm not a big fan of casters, I thought it would be good for a giggle. Okay. And after playing for so many years, I play fun characters now. Right. Just stuff that I'll just throw together, rather than doing a full character build on them.
Okay. All right.
He's a white-scaled kobold, hence the nickname Ice Licker.
Oh, okay, gotcha. Yep. I thought the Skybird kind of like makes me feel like almost like Iceberg too. So so there's that. So,
he's a Warlock of the Fiend.
Oh, okay, that's interesting.
Nice. I'm playing one of those right now.
It's interesting that they don't have a Dragon Patron Warlock yet.
Yeah, I was kind of looking because I've never really actually looked at the Warlocks.
I don't think they have a Dragon Patron Warlock yet, and they should really because
they should.
Dragons are powerful enough, patrons essentially.
What's is probably just saying that keeping it like that because Tiamat technically counts as the fiend.
Yeah, I guess that's true too.
That's what they say. I disagree, but
but Tiamat is a deity also, and not all patrons are deities.
Correct.
They're just powerful beings,
I was hoping we could see that with Fizbins, but
right.
I guess since then
already
gave us Warlocks.
Actually.
I was hoping they'd have a dragon patron and
Fizbins?
team and Fizbins too.
Yeah, I thought that they would probably, but that's cool. Okay, so
I think other than Gunslinger, this makes it so that I've played pretty much every class Dungeons and Dragons has brought out.
Wow, that's cool. I wish I could be in that category. I mean, I guess I've played every class as a NPC at some point, probably.
I'm working my way towards that category.
As an NPC per se, so there's that.
Most of my GMing has been done at like Gen Con, so I've not really GM'd proper campaigns.
Let's jump to Randy and tell us about him, and then tell us about your character, Randy.
Okay. Like I said, my name's Randy. I'm about to be 37 next weekend. I originally born and raised in Washington State, a little north of Seattle. Joined the Army when I was 18. Bounced all over the world. Spent some time in Korea, a couple of deployments to the Middle East, and then finished my time out as a drill sergeant when I was medically retired for vision loss. then married and divorced, and then married again, and then divorced again. I have 3 kids, a boy and 2 girls. Currently reside in Michigan, just a little bit north where Brian lives. So yeah, this is where I'm at. I despise the cold, but here I am. We also have 3 dogs, 3 cats, an axolotl, and a community fish tank.
Yeah,
Lots of animals.
I'm definitely interested in getting one of those axolotls for my son because he loves axolotls
Oh yeah. Yep.
and red pandas. And I figure out of the 2, the red panda is probably going to be the harder of the 2 to acquire and take care of.
Probably.
So I'm thinking the
Probably.
axolotl is an attainable
Confined to a tank. Yeah. But as far as Pow Pow, I was originally thinking of playing I have a turtle fighter that had been taking up a lot of space in my brain for his backstory. But then we were talking of the idea of smaller stature races, and I had an idea for a goblin artificer who's his gizmos and gadgets don't quite work as well. He's kind of the equivalent of Artificer Wish. It's cheap, but it might not work. So that's how I came with him. I say
I'm getting a
Pow Pow.
I'm getting a Franji Razul vibe.
Pow Pow's he spent some time working with some dwarves. They kind of taught him some stuff, some things, but eventually kind of got bored with that. Wanted to kind of strike out on my own, make a name for myself, and see what's out there,
Alrighty, that's cool. All right, yeah, I'm kind of getting you know what I'm talking about, the Franjin and Raoul from Willow.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of getting that vibe from Pow Pow for a little bit,
Pixies.
Yeah, the brownies.
Baby!
Yeah, the brownies. You're not in command here, Shorty. I am.
I stole the baby from the Daikini.
All right. So how about Bash? That's Cat, right?
Yes.
All right. So Cat, why don't you tell us about yourself and tell us about Bash?
Well, for me, I've been playing since probably around 85. My older brother was basically, you're going to read this book and you're going to DM for us or I'm going to beat you up. So that's how I got into it.
That's an interesting way to get into it.
But I liked it because I could be like, oh, wait, this means I can create something and kill him. So, yeah, my very first adventure I made, it was a house and there was no way he was going to live through it. So I had fun.
That's very sweet in a terribly misogynistic way. That's his way of saying you're creative and you can read, and I can't as well. So you're gonna have to.
So they have been playing for a while, and they wanted to play, but one wanted to DM.
Right, yeah.
Not me with it. But after that, I got really into gaming. I have been running gaming at several different conventions for years now. I'm a mid for Steve Jackson Games. I used to hang out with the World of Darkness guys way before they were Wizards of the Coast. So, I would hang out with Ian and Phil and Jennifer and Justin, who was an artist, and, got to play test a lot of World of Darkness. And have been gaming pretty much since then. My son got into it when he was about 2. He would be like my animal companion or something like that. He would go with us and everything else.
Nice.
But he's 30 now, so I'm originally from Houston, but I'm in Chattanooga now. So it's a very big shift from going. When I first moved here, it was a lack of culture shock for me.
I believe you.
Reverse culture shock.
Yeah.
I lived in Tennessee for 3 years. I can see that.
Yeah, you were pretty close to Chattanooga too, weren't you, John?
I was in Columbia, so.
Oh yeah. So I'm right on the border. Technically, I'm in Georgia, but my house is less than a block away from the Tennessee line.
Okay.
I have an Aunt Mary who lived in a place in Tennessee, and we stayed down there a few times, but a place called Stinkin' Creek.
Yeah.
Stinking Creek,
Let's
Tennessee.
see. My husband and I have been together for, we've been together for 21 years, but we've been married 11, I believe. That's the right numbers. I don't know. It feels like forever. So,
In a good way. In a good way.
My 10-year marriage felt like forever too.
But we like the only thing like when we first started talking about doing this, the only thing I have issues with is like child abuse and the death of the child. And honestly, that's because we lost a child. My youngest son we lost. So that's my only bad thing there. But other than that, though, for Bash, I originally was going to play a halfling ranger, and then the more we talked, my backup character was this Cobalt Barbarian, and I was like, nope, I'm going to do it. I'm going to play that one. She is 2.5 feet tall. She's like a whitish blue color. So she takes after, I guess the white dragons. And she is very, very much... she's very chaotic.
Okay.
She likes to have fun. So yeah.
So she's kind of barbaric, not only in her class, but she's kind of got a little bit of a barbaric personality too.
She's very chaotic. She very much like, is it fun? Then let's do it.
Right.
Yeah. So because after playing for so long, I don't want to do the serious characters anymore, and I've played in epic games. I've had characters that have gone up to, past level 20.
Is she like kind of a goodly kind of character? Like a goodly chaotic? Or is it more like she's just kind of neutral, but just kind of very, very self-serving about the fun thing?
She leans a little towards the good, just because she's got her family, and she's got to make sure they're taken care of too.
Is her family like 130 people? Is that like kind of like?
No, I think we're triplets.
Oh, I see. Okay, yeah. So
yeah, but or at least
so you mean the other kobolds in the party are actually family members then?
I think I know at least 2 of us are.
Okay. All right.
So, yeah.
It's hard to tell with kobolds, It's like maybe a family member.
We all came out of the same hatchery.
Yeah, the same rookery. Okay.
Yeah.
So, all right. So let's move on to Sam. All right. And Sam, tell us about you first, and then tell us about Smashly.
I also reside in Michigan. I have been here my whole life. I have, traveled around a lot, but I went to high school in Traverse City, college at MSU, and I've just been, I guess life just keeps me around Lansing. So after I graduated, I never really, went too far, but,
both my daughters went to MSU, but I'll hold that against you.
Okay. So graduating in, the economic collapse of, around 2008, I ended up dealing poker. I had interdisciplinary studies where I had philosophy and linguistics and all the stuff that I didn't go to grad school for. So wow. I dealt poker and bopped around doing that. I dealt a summer out for the WSOP and then came back and got a job at a casino. And then after I was kind of done with that, I decided to lateral into cannabis when that became legal in Michigan. And I've been doing that for the last 5 or 6 years until the point where I was like, it's time to go back to school. And so now I'm taking classes to do civil tech things.
Now, I'd imagine the cannabis thing is probably a little bit less stressful than the poker. Or was the poker cathartic at all? Or was it more was it stressful?
I actually didn't mind I really liked dealing because as a dealer, you're not really necessarily supposed to be very active speaking wise. You're just meant to keep the game running and be kind of like a fly on the wall. And you gain a lot of stories and exposure to people, which is wild what they will say at the table sometimes. I didn't mind that, but it takes a toll on your lifestyle. I was the second shift, which is the best shift, and every holiday, every small holiday, every big holiday, everything, you have to be there, and you're gone on the evenings, and so it just really limits like the kind of trips you can take, how much you can hang out with your friends. I was just done with it. It's just not the place I wanted to be moving forward. And
the good news is you already have sleight of hand as a skill. Is that what you? All right. So tell us about Smashly.
So Smashly, I would say, is like fairly representative of me as a person. Not all my characters are, but she is a sage librarian gnome bard. So she loves her animals, and the place that she came from was very happy, like almost like Shire-esque. Then at one point, there were some like folks from the outside that came in and sort of like trampling on the nature of the situation, and that was very upsetting to her. So she turned into like books and libraries and knowledge, and she finds contentment in using her bardic inspirations to encourage the children of the area to get into like reading and learning.
Okay. All right. Well, that's cool. So she's a bard by class, then, you said?
Yes.
Interesting. Okay. So, but that's interesting. She's like, they got the sage librarian background kind of thing. So it's kind of like a. Is she going to be, or is she? I don't know if bards they don't start their subclass at first level, right? They start at third level or second level.
Third level.
Yeah.
Yep.
So you're heading for a lore bard, possibly, maybe.
Yes.
Okay. Oh, awesome. Interesting. All right, so next we're going to move on to Wham, and that is that Marcos?
Yes.
Marcos. Okay.
Hi, everyone.
So tell us about you, Marcos, and then tell us about Wham.
Well, yeah. Hi, everyone. I'm Marcos, or Artie, because I know some of my players in my campaign are watching this. Hi, kids. I am the baby of this group, because some people have been playing more than I've been alive, which is amazing.
Hey, what's that? Speak up there, Sonny.
Let's see. TLDR. I was born in sunny Sabana Grande, Puerto Rico. And then decided at the tender age of 16 that I would like to freeze my butt off for the next 8 years or so. So I moved to Michigan,
So you live in
to
Michigan
Kalamazoo,
too?
Michigan,
Wow.
for my undergrad.
Just chose mostly the Michigan people today, apparently.
Apparently, to play D&D, you must live in Michigan for some amount of time. That's what I've learned so far.
Enter.
And then I moved to not even less sunny Illinois, even though it's kind of nice out, relatively speaking.
I got my Chicago hat.
The change in a week is astronomical, and that's why people get sick.
Yes.
Yeah, Michigan's like that. I say Michigan's bipolar.
Oh yeah, I had to work in that polar vortex when it was like -50 with wind chill. It was not a good time, because my car is older than my siblings, so it's not good.
I think it was almost 70 2 days ago, and then today it's like
Yes,
30.
it was like 75 on Wednesday. I was like, ooh, I didn't have.
Yeah,
to
it was really nice the other day.
So yeah, that's the TLDR. I've been playing since I think 2016, where I was working in Westlife for my undergrad, and I was blessed with very nerdy RAs that say, "Hey, you're a nerd. Do you want to play this?" And I'm like, "Hell yes." Isako and Antonio, we love you very much. Thank you for introducing me to this madness.
Yeah,
And now I just live it.
So since you've been playing since 2016, 5e's the only version.
5e's the only thing. I've been trying to force myself in a 3-5 game because everybody's like, it's number crunching. It's like, ooh, I know how to do that.
Yeah. Yeah. It's kind of a. I don't have a. Like right now, 5e is probably my preference for editions, but yeah, it's cool to play some of the older editions too. Like if you. Get
I just wanted to try it at some point because everybody speaks mostly everyone speaks wonders of 3.5. But yeah, it's only been 5e. The only good thing that I've taken from the pandemic is that I got to play a whole lot more. And I was not afraid to go on the Reddit and get rejected like 15 times before I found a good group.
Right.
Yeah, and I mean, especially this one. So
It's also
I
a
am
lot
very
harder to get COVID through the interwebs.
correct. It really. Oh no.
Sorry.
Peter
Sorry.
Parks.
Make a dexterity save, everyone. If you fail, make a con save. Yeah, that's most of it. Questions, doubts, insecurities.
All right, so then tell us about Wham.
I'm Wham the Claw. I'm a dragon. I don't know what happened with my siblings, but they're kind of white. They have deep voices. It's really weird. I think it's a condition. But I was just wandering around, and this embodied voice told me, "Hey, you should punch the shins out of people. That's pretty cool." So that's what I do, and I make sure my little brother and sister don't get in trouble.
So is Wham the little one out of the group, or is he just sound littler?
No, they have a condition. They have a deep voice. You know, their vocal cords are really messed up. We really don't judge them. I love them very much. I have a little mouse, apparently, because that's what my background says. His name is Tooth. I feed him cheese that sometimes I take from the trash bin. Oh, and
Go
yeah,
for the eyes, boo.
and yeah, I have a stick. I have a stick to whack people's shins with, and I have my legs. I'm pretty cool. Why is it so bright? I can't see.
All right. So let's roll into this here. We got you guys in the in this inn. This inn here is called the Fiery Grog Tavern, and you guys kind of you spent your last few hours, and you kind of have come into this town of Green Fork, or Greendale, some people call it, and you see that in the northeastern edge of the little town, the little village, is the Fiery Grog Tavern, and you guys go to kind of have dinner, and sit down and like maybe discuss things and how things are going, and where you guys are going on your pilgrimage to achieve whatever it is that you're achieving. But you need to stop by, and take a gander at this long, low building of fieldstone, and it's got some blackened timbers, and you see a burnt wooden sign hanging over the entrance depicting a mug engulfed in flames, and a blue glow and raucous laughter emanate from inside, and a stern-faced, muscular half-orc stands as guard by the entrance. And he's like, when you guys walk in, he's like, "Welcome to the Fiery Grog." He says, "Don't cause trouble, please." And you guys
got it.
all kind of go in, and you notice that the tavern is packed to nearly full capacity. Loud, drunken harbor workers are, hanging around, and they're, talking some stuff, and just general associations going on, and you see sailors along the bar counter here and there, along the eastern wall. Many eyes are turned towards a large water tank in the center of the tap room, where a female merfolk gracefully ribbon dances in the water that's been illuminated by several drift globes. They softly float among the ceiling, which is covered by a vast painting depicting a small fishing village racked by a terrible storm and strange alien creatures rising from the water. You see wooden tables scattered about the room, scratched flagstone floor, and alcoves carved into the western wall offer booths with weathered purple curtains for visual privacy, though they seem like they might do very little to block the noise. As you enter the inn, the door is down here. As you enter the inn, you notice that a nobleman is talking to some well-dressed people over toward one of the booths. you notice that there's a gnome on the counter with a rather tall, pointy hat, like you would see like a garden gnome wear. And you see he's talking to what appears to be a large orcish or half orcish, maybe even an ogre, half ogre, cook, and some sort of mage or cloak robe wearing mysterious figure toward the bar. What are you guys thinking? Let's start with Roscoe.
Wow, that was a long walk. My feet are tired. Does this place look like it's got self-bar service, or like you sit down at a table?
It looks like there's barmaids, and it does look like there's like you go up to the bar and ask for stuff too. I mean, but there do seem to be wait staff that kind of travel, but not many.
Hey everybody, dudes and dudettes, how about we get a table and sit down? And I'll move to out of character. Is this table? Could this lead us all around it?
What's that now?
Could this? I said.
No.
Is there a table with 6 available?
Oh yes. There's several tables. There's a few tables available. I shouldn't say several, but there's a few. There's this one here, and this one here is mostly open.
Is there one that's closer to the yes.
Probably this one that the one Kobold and Roscoe that you're at now. It's probably the closest one to the bar that's available. Over here you see a group of loud, rambunctious dwarves. All are like wearing like quasi battle gear, but also like mining gear.
Regular dwarves.
Yeah, so like a lot of people would think of
Dwarves.
stereotypical dwarves. Yes, probably true. Across the way over here, you see an elven caster of some sort, and she is commanding the attention of spectators in that little corner. So there started to be a small little group of spectators gathering around while she is doing some sort of arm wrestling challenge to others using Mage Hand. You do notice that there is a sign on the wall that says Fiery Grog Challenge. And try the Fiery Grog Challenge. Ask about our Fiery Grog Challenge, I should say. And you also notice that there's a sign that says "Wanted Monster Exterminators."
Well, okay. So, crew, you want to sit down here by the table and order some food and have a look at what's going on? Roscoe, out of character, Roscoe just wants to sit and get something to eat and drink.
Okay. Alpal gonna kind of look around, take in everything we're looking at. He's they kind of definitely interested in the dwarves since he spent some time with them. But yeah, he's fine to sit.
Okay, so go sit at the table
definitely a little part.
with them guys.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
And then Wham, you go over there too. Essentially, sit down. Bash, are you gonna go over there and sit down, or and then Skyberg, we're gonna. What would he be up to? He's kind of sitting at the table now, or by the table now. It looks like.
Yeah,
Do this.
I'll take a seat and then kind of like click my fingers in the air to get some attention.
So one of the things you guys can do in Roll20 is if you guys want to move between squares or between areas, you can hold the Alt key and drop yourself wherever you may, and you will stop between the squares instead of just snapping to the square. Sorry about that, Skyberg.
That's alright. Yeah, I'll try to get some attention from a maid.
From one of the bar wenches and the barmaids or whatever, or one of the
Yep.
bar. I don't know what the male term for bar winch would be, but the male bar winch. So that's what we're going to call him. Anyway, so a male barmaid. He would be like a. Anyways, some of the wait staff. Anyways, so they come over and they take your order and ask you what you'd like, and they tell you that their fiery grog is a famous local antiquity type thing that Toftir, the owner, strongly recommends taking the fiery grog challenge.
I'll get 5 fiery grogs, 1 for each of the group, and if they can, a glass of ice, and then food and a plate of bread for me.
All right, they do have ice, but it's definitely something that they make there using magic, using a cantrip type of thing. There is for 4 copper pieces. For a meal they do like a mug of ale or grog, a loaf of bread, a hunk of cheese, a chunk of like meat, and or the fresh catch of the day. And the signature drink, the fiery grog, is this greenish black viscous liquid that you receive, and you notice that when you receive it, it is flaming on fire. It smells of a combination of spice, rum, and sort of a rather almost putrid smell. It doesn't seem too bad, and you notice that the cook is actually not a half ogre; he's a Goliath. And he is constantly going back and stirring this big vat of grog.
So, dude, what is the actual challenge that goes along with it?
Okay, so the
just to drink it.
the waiter's like, well, if you can drink it and you can drink 3 in a row, he says, then your food and your rooms are on the house.
Just one? Can we do just one challenge for like all 6 of us?
He says, well, I'll have to check, but I suppose we could probably think of something like that, maybe. Let me talk with Toftir and find out. And so he kind of runs away and goes and talks with the gnome with the pointed hat on the counter. And he comes back a couple minutes later. He says, yeah, we can do that.
I can do that. I can drink 3.
Okay, well.
Sit and lick my eyes.
Do it. I can drink 3. I like to drink.
Okay.
Okay, dude. Go for it.
Okay, so what you're going to do is you're going to make a Constitution check. When you take that drink down, basically you're supposed to drink down the whole tankard. Just slam it down, and when you drink that, you're gonna make a Constitution check.
Okay. All right. Alright, roll 20 is being a...
And basically, to avoid gagging and sputtering, you gotta pass that Constitution check. So you could do... just a straight Constitution check.
Yeah.
So what you want to do is on your character sheet, I don't know if you said roll 20
Yeah.
up, so that might be that problem, but...
it was just giving me...
You got it. So 21, so that you're doing good. You're like, that's nothing, like that. That doesn't seem like anything big to you.
That was good. That was yummy. Here's...
I'm gonna edge my chair a little to one side so I'm not directly opposite.
In line of fire? Okay, so...
Is there anything like we could do to inspire you so you would have a better chance at keeping this stuff down?
Okay, so you slam down the second tankard, and it's pretty good. It's a little got this little aftertaste. It's kind of making you a little bit
That one didn't taste
at
as
this point, but yeah. So
that didn't taste as good. Do they always get worse as you go?
You're probably eating worse back in the
Say
cave.
a challenge.
You see the waiter guy or whatever. He's kind of like, well, I usually get sick after the first couple, so you know.
Okay, are we ready? I'm just gonna look at everybody.
I believe in
I'm
you.
gonna take cover.
Give you a
on
thumbs
the
up.
table.
I'm gonna give you a thumbs up.
You got this.
You got
Okay.
this.
The last
Oh,
one,
no, she doesn't
you
got this.
gag and sputter on, and you're okay. You're just about to, like, you know, kind of bring it up a little bit, but you kind of gather yourself and you're okay. You're okay, and the waiter's like impressed, and you know, he's says, well, okay, I'll go tell Toft here, and drinks and food are on the house, and you guys are welcome to a room for the night. He says, but you guys wouldn't happen to be adventurers by any chance, would you?
Totally, dude.
Yeah. I guess, kinda.
He says,
Maybe.
he says, well, I did
What's in it
notice
for me?
that the mayor is over there, and I heard through the grapevine that something's going on with the miller's daughter.
That sounds like the beginning of a joke, man.
He says, I don't think it's a joke.
Okay.
What?
He says,
Who wants-
We here
What's
at
the
CIA
grapevine?
don't have a sense of humor that we're aware of. No.
Apparently not.
So Pow Pow.
Yeah.
You guys are all getting food and such, and you know, it's on the house now. So
Yep.
and the waiter, before, you know, moving away and before getting other people to bring you food, does mention about the mayor over talking to some people about the miller's daughter, apparently.
Okay. Papa's definitely interested in that. You know, since we were called to adventure by the disembodied voice, it seems like adventure. So Papa's definitely interested. Probably gonna wait. Probably gonna look around at the group and see if anybody else wants to maybe go get a listen in on what's going on over there.
She seems fat, so might as well. We need money.
While we wait on our food?
Yeah, I mean, I think some time before we get some food. We can go over there and introduce ourselves to the mayor.
I will hold the table.
I'll stay here with you.
Okay, who's holding the table? Who's staying at the table?
I'll hold it. Roscoe.
Okay, so Roscoe and you know what? I don't. Oh, Skybird. Right?
You big.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm having the fish.
All right.
It's
So
Ashley. Are you? Go ahead.
So Smashley has been hanging out, drinking her ale, regular ale, because in my head, she's from this area, and she has just come in after a long day of firing students, and has overheard the whole grog challenge, watches with amusement as you have gulped and sputtered and managed to get through, and turns around after hearing that you guys are, you know, the mayor's or the miller's daughter, and strolls over and, what's going on, guys?
Don't drink that, Tuffy. The first one's good, but after that is...
But later,
So
the miller's
Just thought
daughter's
it wasn't
famous,
me.
she's in trouble or something. So we're gonna go. Oi, mayor, what's up?
especially you're like, you know, you're really you're a very persuasive person, I think. So of Gnome, so you might want to be interested in talking to them.
Well, I was considering doing such a thing, seeing as I have a little familiarity with the area. So, well, come on over. And where was the...
They're
Yeah.
over here at the booth.
Oh, okay.
Yep. So this guy that's dressed like a noble is probably obviously the mayor, and then the two that are with him at the table at the booth seem to be a well-to-do, a fairly well-off person, and maybe his wife or female companion of some sort, or just maybe another female merchant, perhaps.
So
I
smashy.
was definitely.
So usually casually pulls up and, hi there. I can't help but happen to have overheard that there may be some trouble with the miller's daughter.
Okay, the merchant, the noble, or the noble kind of looks at you like immediately, and then the merchant and the lady that are sitting there, the merchant lady, they kind of look at you and he says, "Oh yes, it's our daughter. She's come up missing."
Oh, that is terrible indeed.
And the noble kind of looks at you guys as you guys kind of head over there, and kind of like looks a little bit concerned. He says, "Yes, she's been missing for a day or two. Not exactly sure when she went missing, but she didn't come home last night, we've had some raids. Perhaps you know something about it, but we believe it to be goblins." And he says this to Papa. He says, "Perhaps you could help us get her back."
I do know goblins. If we can find her, and maybe there's some goblins there to talk to, I can do my best.
And you're sure she didn't run away?
Well, she was off playing in the field, the miller says, and he says, she was off playing in the field as the children often do, and yes, there's gone some livestock missing now for the past few weeks, and this is the first time a child has come up missing, so we haven't thought too much about it. Usually sheep and the like, but this is my daughter, and of course we haven't much to pay, but we're willing to pay." And the mayor kind of interjects. He says, yes, the town has taken up a collection, and we're willing to pay about 200 gold to anyone who can bring her back."
Wow, that's quite a collection. How old is your daughter?
"Oh, she'll be 8 this summer."
Oh, okay, so she's an adult.
She's already grown.
Having only known that goblins are adults at 8, she's an adult then. All right.
Yeah, she's an adult. No, she's
She's a grown woman.
small
She
child.
probably went adventuring.
She's a small child for us.
Humans are weird.
Ah, okay. Yeah. Takes them a long time to be
Old
adults.
folks are really weird.
It must be something to do with that getting tall thing. I think the shorter you are, the faster you're an adult.
And she was last seen in the field?
Says, yes, the field to the north of here, to the north and west. But the tracks head north and east toward the mountains and the forest.
Well, we can totally look into that for you. And I could maybe even ask some of the students of the library if they had heard or seen anything.
Okay, he says, thank you very, very much. So you know Smashley from being in the area that you're nearest to a town. This town, Greendale, Green Fork area. This is basically a little thorp, which is kind of a suburb of a larger place. Not much larger, but a larger place called Osbraben, which is a small hub for agricultural trade. You know, it's basically a nice little hub for agricultural trade, and there are other things traded there too because it is a hub. But to the east, you know that there are some mountains called the Sunset Mountains, and there's like some woods heading into the foothills.
They had mentioned raids. It was the goblins that were raiding, and it was just the livestock they were taking, or were the raids?
That seems to be the consensus so far, is that they were taking, the goblins were coming in and taking livestock.
Have we seen goblins? Are we just assuming they're goblins? People hate on me a lot because I'm a tiny dragon.
They said that some of the townsfolk have seen goblins, but as this is like just as like a tall, or like a tiny little hamlet, you know, like a little thorp, if you will, like of a town, you know, and it's essentially, you know, too small for them to have like their own real good police force or guard force. They have like, you know, like a small town watch, but it's mostly just common citizens, you know, trying to look out for everybody, trying to look out for each other, kind of thing. But they have seen, some of the citizens have seen goblins, and they kind of have been known to go off to the east or northeast.
Being a goblin myself, I'm going to just assume that, you know, for the sake of this character, he's probably from where those goblins are, but has spent time away since he spent time with the dwarves. So he's maybe not familiar with exactly what's going on in the goblins this town, but he would probably know in the direction of.
Right. So, how about the kobolds among the group? Make a history check.
Okay.
We're all historical, apparently.
We know Jack. You know what?
All right, the kobolds have no clue. No,
It's too bright. I can't think.
Riddle from here.
okay, so you know that the kobolds live in an area like not necessarily you guys, but like you know that the kobolds of this area live in an area called the Jagged Hills, which are essentially foothills to the Sunset Mountains. And they are generally northeast of here, but you also know that group of kobolds has kind of, for lack of a better term, vanished from the area. They've up and moved, essentially. So that's about all the kobolds know about, you know, the kobolds in this area. You know, the natives to this area. But yeah, so you know about that. As far as goblins, though, like you said, you're not familiar with what has gone on recently with the goblins, and you haven't been in the area like for too long recently. So and like I said, you're just kind of passing through at this point. So yeah. In fact, Smashley and perhaps Roscoe might have a better idea of this area, like the goblins or whatever, even just from being around here or whatever. So, I think I don't know if Roscoe's from around this area, but he very well could be.
Well, out of character, Roscoe is, yeah, he's kind of he has certainly been around this area and some others.
Okay, so about 3 days north of here, Roscoe, is a town called Hardbuckler. And Hardbuckler is a gnomish town. Like, it is mostly all gnomes. It's very, very well received among the gnomish community. There's tons of catacombs underneath there. There's lots of invention, lots of tinkering going on. There's, and that might be even where Pow Pow had kind of spent a lot of time. But the Hardbuckler is basically kind of a, you know, really light-hearted community, you know. So, you know, I mean, that could be where you guys are from easily. Or where you guys have spent the last several, you know, weeks or whatever. But I wouldn't necessarily tell you that much about this area per se. I mean, it would tell you, you know, a little bit about the Sunset Vale, you know, a little bit about the Sunset.
So I'm sorry. Did you say caves or catacombs?
Caves, catacombs. Basically, Hardbuckler is known for. There's a gnomish wizard there named Aldebert Ishdorn, who is known to possibly even rival Elminster as far as his knowledge. And Elminster's a huge mage, well known across the land, and Aldebert Inchthorn basically is in charge of all these catacombs where they basically store stuff for people. This gnomish city hardbuckler is kind of running a rental storage type facility, for magic items and people that have wealth and so on and so forth, to kind of they put this stuff down in these catacombs and then seal them off and ward them and magically seal them, and so they're pretty interesting.
Well, guys, we could go check out the field. It's not that late. And then perhaps, if we don't see anything, we might decide to gain some knowledge from Hardbuckler.
First.
We should probably start where it happened. Kind of generally the best approach.
And I like going at night because the sunlight hurts.
Well, and it is getting toward the evening now, and you guys came in here getting toward the evening, like probably 5 or 6 o'clock at night or whatever. And it is getting toward the start where the sun's starting to go down and starting to be like a little bit toward dusk-ish a little bit.
Good thing it's morning. I can see now.
Cause look, it's coming.
So you guys are going to go and check out the field then?
Yep.
After dinner?
After dinner.
Well, we should definitely eat first, yeah.
Okay, so when you guys go back over there to sit down and eat, the mayor comes over to your table. He says, "Not to alarm you, but like I said, she has been gone for 2 days. If you find her, you will get paid the 200 gold regardless, but discretion is of the utmost importance." He says, "If she were to be hurt or worse, please tell me before you tell the family."
Totally, dude.
You got it.
I've got some fish in my mouth.
I nod a solemn nod.
Okay, so
we just want to eat first, okay?
so yes. Sorry to bother
No.
Quick with friend up.
you.
I'll have those, please. And I point at the grog.
Only the first one tastes good. Only the first one.
Bet.
Only the first one. Don't do it too.
So, dudes, what's the story? What's the details? Don't have to give them, but I'm just out of character, just so we at the table can catch up on the details.
Some girl
I tell them
is not grown and
everything.
went on an adventure, and they blamed the goblins.
Yeah, we're gonna go check out where she disappeared.
Cool.
But she's in the
Drugs. What are you gonna do? Goblins, huh?
And then they go after the kobolds. It's pretty bad. It's a rough life.
Alright, so
Relax,
since
dudes.
you are a goblin, since Randy is a goblin, since Pow is a goblin, I won't say Randy is a goblin, but since Pow is a goblin,
Could be.
John, why don't you, for Randy, why don't you make a history check for him to see if he knows anything about the goblins in the area, like how much he would know, maybe.
He rolled better than us collectively.
How's our
He's already
historian?
doing good.
Alright, so you know that the goblins in the area are relatively new to the area as far as like this area that have just kind of moved into the jagged hills there, and they've kind of you kind of can't help but wonder if the kobolds are still there. And the kobolds have maybe kind of like let you know a little bit that as far as they know, the kobolds aren't there. So then of course Papa was wondering maybe the goblins kind of went in and took over from the kobolds. You're not really sure because that's not generally a thing that would happen. They generally tend to either get along or they don't, but they're not exactly like competing for territory.
Right.
So, something to think about. So, you guys finish with the dinner. You guys sit down and have some drinks and discuss what's going on next. And it goes a little bit later into the evening. And when you guys head outside...
Can I just do my out of character? Can I just go and say hi to the merfolk?
Sure, yeah.
I think Roscoe would. You're like cool fish lady.
How are my 3 groats?
But
Go flirt with the fish lady?
go flirt with a fish lady for sure.
So this is essentially like what Green Fort, or sometimes they call it Greendale, looks like here. So when you guys are like looking at this from a top-down view, you have the Fiery Grog Tavern here. Then you have the mayor's houses right here, and the town hall is over about here. And these are NPCs out here, but you know, regardless. What they said is basically the half-orc bouncer. You notice he is carrying a book of some sort, and he seems to be studying it intently. And he has a pair of small spectacles that he's got balanced on the bridge of his nose that he keeps looking through at this book and just studying this book intently. But he points out when you guys go outside that this field over here with the little hillocks, you know, the small little hill knolls, whatever you want to call them. Not knolls to be confused with the creature, but the hills.
No, canoles, not ganoles.
Yeah, canoles, not ganoles. Yeah. So anyway, so you see these little, little small hills, and he's pointing to this area where the field is that they play in, and that's where the sheep hang out and stuff too usually. But they're mostly have gone in for the night. But
yeah, sheep like to hang out. They're cool.
Yeah. They just. So, anyways, can you guys see this on the map?
Yep.
Yeah.
If you
I can see the. Could you bing it again?
Yep,
Brian?
I'm pinging it continuously. So if you're on the map and you zoom out, you should be able to see where I'm pinging.
Yep.
Okay. Sorry, I was way too far south.
Yep.
Got it.
To the north, and then northwest of the bar, like I said. So northwest of the bar. But then they also said that the tracks lead to the northeast toward the woods.
And the northeast is again in the direction of those mountains, the foothills.
Yep, the woods
Okay.
and then the foothills. Yep.
Okay.
So inside. So once you guys finish up and you head outside, tavern music dies down a little.
Take a look to go.
And the
'Cause I like to-
tavern sounds die down a little.
Put a lid on it.
You guys start to hear the sounds of the evening.
Ask the bouncer if he's reading anything good.
Yeah. What are you reading?
What you got there?
He says it's a book on magical theory. He says I'm trying to study, and maybe one day I could become a wizard.
I lose interest instantly.
Uh-huh.
Be yourself, dude.
He says,
Just be yourself.
He says I'm not all just muscles,
Cool.
Knowledge is a noble pursuit. I applaud you.
It's more fun to hit stuff.
Wizards are silly, you should just ask somebody for the power.
I'm not sus at all, I swear. We're good people.
Okay, so when you guys get over to the field, you guys gonna head over to the field? Yep. So why don't you guys, a couple of you, any of you have survival?
Well, we all have survival.
Yes.
I'm
Yes,
a
but are
proficiency.
any of you proficient in survival?
Oh, proficient.
The barbarian might.
Yes.
I think I am too. Boop, boop, boop. Doop, doop.
I rolled a 13.
13 in survival. Okay, you notice that the tracks
Do-
are highly
do you want-
visible.
Go ahead.
Well, no, you go ahead, Rich. What did you?
I just wondered if you wanted to have more than one person, but it sounds like we've already found them. So
if you guys want to, yeah.
Eh.
But Bash, right? Bash sees these. They're highly visible. She points them out to everybody, and everybody is immediately like, "Wow, this is like, like idiots made these tracks." Like, maybe not like idiots, but like obviously they weren't caring whether or not they were seen or spotted or anything like that. They're very haphazard. They're very very pronounced
Very
tracks.
goblin.
Very very pronounced. Very visible. And they head off like haphazardly straight into the woods, and it does look like they were maybe dragging something or someone.
Ugh.
And it does look like whoever the something or someone was might have been putting up a struggle. Maybe almost more than a goblin could handle.
Ooh.
Okay.
Totally uncool.
Well, that's concerning.
Like maybe
Looking around.
Like maybe only the struggle or maybe the struggle only a pissed off 8-year-old girl could do.
That would put too fine a point on it.
Let me go, just and struggling, and you
have
gotta
one
figure
of
she's
those
probably
girls,
every bit
forget it.
as tall as Pow Pow at this point. So
Yeah. Yep.
Well, we have to go and
Anything like
defend
my daughter, those if it's anything like my daughter, those poor goblins.
Shaw, this is most uncool. I think we have to do
I'll look
something.
around and go, yeah, it definitely seems like goblins. It's chaotic. Didn't care to cover up their tracks. Yeah, probably my kind.
Well, let's go.
Skiberg is going to get down on his belly and sniff the tracks, and then sliver off after the tracks.
okay.
I felt
I'm almost like skipping because I'm excited because I'm gonna get to hit something.
All right, so you guys are going to follow the tracks then?
Yes.
Yep.
Okay, you follow them into the woods. They're very visible for a long time. You guys are following these tracks though, but you're probably, almost an hour or so of following these tracks into the greenwood, weaving your way through trees and grasping undergrowth, and you notice that the forest is an ancient and wild place, and the canopy overhead blocks out most of the moonlight. After you guys are going, it's getting to be.
My character's
dark,
just keeping
the
close to.
moon's out, and,
Sorry.
sorry. Your character.
All I was going to say is that since it's so dark, I'm going to be keeping close to somebody who's got dark vision, so I don't trip over something.
Okay.
You can stay close to me.
You can hear
Like,
the brooding
totally,
calls
thank you.
of far-off birds as they drift through the woodland. You've been following the trail by the goblins you're pursuing. They're anything but subtle. Their passing is marked by pathways of broken branches, trampled undergrowth, and every once in a while the odd butchered animal.
Typical goblins.
The mission explained to you by the mayor is a straightforward one. You must find and deal with the goblins that kidnapped the miller's daughter, and if she's safe, return her to Greendale safely. Finally, you push your way through an unwelcoming thicket to see that the trees are beginning to thin, and you spot a cliff face up ahead, jutting from the forest and into the sky. The ground is littered with broken wood and debris, all leading straight towards the rocks ahead. You know the goblins must be nearby. Hang on 1 second here, guys.
Sounds like music cue to me.
Hope you guys aren't watching the feed here. Wrong thing. Go away, guys. Anyway. One more guy. Okay, so now some of you won't have vision on here because I don't know that I've...
Does anybody care if I, light up a torch? Because I have a little trouble seeing in the dark. I know it might mess with your vision a little bit, but
I'm more concerned that it might draw attention to us, but you need to be able to see.
You're gonna light up a torch. I'm gonna go off to one side.
You just stay in the back with it. Yeah, stay in the back.
thank you, dudes. Okay.
Okay, hold on. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to move you down to this map here. And you guys are... Whoops. I'm going to take this here. All right, so...
What I can't see.
yeah. None of you guys should be able to see right now, probably. So you guys come in on this end of the map. Oh, and see Powwow don't have vision for whatever reason. I don't know why. Vision, dark vision, 60 feet. Now I gotta reassociate that token.
I think I need mine done too, because
you should all be seeing black right about now.
Yeah.
For the most
Okay.
part. Okay, one second.
While we make a plan, I'm just gonna take out my mouse tooth. I was like, alright, go smell Pow Pow. And smell. Give us anybody who smells like him.
Okay. And then,
Tooth or tooth?
Tooth.
Tooth.
Just tooth.
Tooth. Okay.
A claw and tooth. That's fine.
Powpow's just gonna kind of lift his arm and sniff his own armpit and just kind of shudder.
doesn't have his nameplate on.
I'm sorry, tooth.
My nose has a deep, deep wrinkle of disgust.
Like, sorry. And I pull out some pocket bacon and give it to Tooth.
Pocket bacon. It's like pocket lint, only different.
Oh,
Okay,
there's
he
probably
appreciates
pocket lint on there as well.
He appreciates the effort.
Yeah, pocket lint for the seasoning on the pocket bacon.
I barely got pants. I need to hide them somewhere.
I don't know why I didn't. There we go. Okay, we're gonna save that, and then we gotta wham go. There it is. Oh, I forgot to put the nameplate on there, of course, because that would be too smart. And we're gonna go to C. Now it'll be a little bit weird because you guys are gonna be tiny on this map, so your names are gonna be huge, but that's okay. It won't be like that on most maps. It just didn't do this map prep. I did this map prep a different way than I normally do.
The plan.
Okay, there we go, and save. Okay, so now Wham, you should be able to see the map.
I can see everything. No, not literally,
Okay.
but I can see.
Roscoe, I'm gonna give you a torch, Roscoe, because you said something about a torch. Yes? No? Or no?
Totally, dude.
The eyes of the dragon. They let me see in the dark. Fear me.
Okay, so Roscoe should be able to see on the map, I think.
I see a spot.
Yeah, a small
So-
spot, right?
Okay. Yep.
And then up ahead you might see a fire, like another light source. Okay, I don't know. All right, so Bash. Let me see. I think Bash is on there. Let me see. Bash. Okay, vision, night vision, 60 feet. Save. Where'd Bash go? There you are. Edit. Use selected token and save. Okay, now Bash, you should be able to. Maybe.
It's reloading.
Oh, hang on. I need to also do this. Oh yeah, it's all. Oh, I gotta do your hit points still too. Hit points. Where are hit points?
15.
Yeah, I just got associated with your token basically. Okay, so then AC. Why is it not associating right? For some reason, it doesn't have your hit point value on there.
I don't know.
Interesting. Very, very interesting.
When you switch maps, it started reloading on me, and it's still reloading.
Oh, yeah, it might take a minute to reload.
Yeah.
C. Nameplate. So what you'll probably also have to do for Bash is you'll probably have to zoom out on the map. So like,
Yeah.
use a zoom all the way out or scroll out like thing, and then you should be able to see yourself in the lower left-hand corner. There we go. All right, and then Smashly, you don't have vision either, so I will put you by Roscoe, kind of. And I'll make sure Smashly's all set up the right way.
I have dark vision. Is that what you were saying? But I don't?
Does Smashly have dark vision?
Yes.
Oh, she's supposed to have dark vision. Okay, vision.
I'm pretty sure that's the gnome trait.
Oh,
No.
you're a gnome. That's
Oh,
right.
yeah,
Okay.
no, yeah.
I keep thinking
Yeah.
you're a halfling,
Yeah.
like Roscoe was. Okay, so you have dark vision. And let me associate that with your character. And save. And there we go. Now you should be able to see yourself on the map if you zoom out in the lower left-hand corner. Or if you just move all the way to the lower left-hand corner, you might be able to see yourself. Skyberg, where are you at? Skyberg. I think you're going to be all set. Skyberg. I'm going to take you over there to see. Put you right there. Yep, Skyberg is all set.
Is anybody else having trouble with their map snapping to the corner? Like if you try to use the left side menu.
The left side.
Every time he adds something, mine just reloads, so I'm just waiting.
The left side menu?
Yeah, where you have like you have options to move it around quick, like your maps quickly, and one of them is snap to corner, and it just isn't seeming to
see that option.
Okay.
Well, I'll try snap to center and see what it does.
Oh, where's this option at?
The map options in the upper left. You know, like select and move and draw shape and size.
It's not like the end of the world. Obviously, I still have like man.
Yeah, I don't know what you're. I just don't know what that thing is that you're seeing. That's the map options.
Okay.
I don't have it on mine. I guess I don't know.
Okay.
Is it map and background?
Do you know the thing where you have the enable dark mode, the little moon over on the left?
Right. And above
that, all those things above those, the tools. Then, yeah. I think
those,
that's
all those tools aren't map tools. I mean, they are.
Those aren't map tools. I mean,
what I'm saying is like, which one of those tools is the snap to whatever map thing that you're talking about?
Fourth one down.
That's just a tape measure.
It's a tape measure.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's to measure like distance. Like if you want to measure your movement out before your turn, so you know how far you want to move.
Reason, mine doesn't even have the tape measure on there right now. I don't know what happened to mine.
Or if you need a spell radius, the measuring tool.
Yeah, the measuring tool. Yeah.
Tutorial.
I don't know why it did that, but it's not showing me my. There we go. Yeah,
you can change it to no snapping or snap to center.
Yeah, so no snapping is what I use for the measuring tool, but that shouldn't do anything with the map except for it should only do this arrow thing. That's what that is.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like I said, I must have misremembered from doing the tutorial. I thought I remembered a feature where it would just like automatically like snap your screen up for you, but
there is a hotkey you can use to like move your sliders, but there's also if you look at the upper right hand corner of your screen, there's a zoom increase and a zoom decrease bar.
Oh yeah, I can still make.
Or you can use that slider.
So.
This is so weird right now. Okay, there we go. Now it's back. Yay! Boom, acid. Yay!
Ah!
No!
It's a nova. It's
dragons already.
Fire nova. Ready? Anyway, okay. Anyways, that doesn't happen. But
Good.
Surprise.
Good.
Okay, so
that was really close
I got
to
you guys
Papa.
kind of all way apart from each other. But basically, you guys find yourselves in a overgrown forest area. And what I'm going to do for you guys, because where it starts to clear up, you guys would have a lot more moonlight. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to switch this dynamic lighting to daylight mode.
Okay.
So you still will have line of sight issues, like there will still be things in your way line of sight wise, but you can see everywhere else that your character could normally see.
Okay.
So maybe you don't need a torch as much because like in this case, because I won't leave the torch on you, but we'll assume that you have torches because then that way you can see. But just making it easier on you guys for this part.
So the cliff face that we saw is directly kind of north to us, correct?
Yeah,
So
north and east. Yep. This here along along this area right here. This is all cliff face here.
Okay.
And then this is all cliff face too, like going up along this way.
Okay. But the footprints were leading basically
this direction.
Okay.
Toward the cliff.
Footprints and debris, you said, right?
There is like a little small outcropping of rock right here that's like when I say small, it's probably 30 feet high and 60 feet wide,
Okay.
That's huge, dude. To this group.
Big, yeah. So right now, actually, what I'm going to do is I am going to pause the stream right now. I'm going to I don't even know how I can pause the stream. So I don't have a B-rate back box. Why don't I have a B-rate back box? Anyway, so I'm going to tell everybody if we want to. We're gonna end the stream momentarily, and you guys can go AFK and take a break if you need to.
Okay.
Okay.
So, yep.
Okay.
Good.
All right.
Stretch the legs.
Yes.
So,
Thank you.
Yes.